It always happens. It always happens. There's desktop audio. That shouldn't be happening. There you go. Music. Hooray. All right. Everything's fine. I was recording something else earlier. Hello, everyone. Target exile target player's graveyard. No, because those would be apostrophe s. Exile. Artifact with 2 abilities. Can't. Winter Schaefer, thank you for the $5. You one of them queers. Oh, I forgot I named the stream coming out stream. Listen, all these trans girls are egging me all the time. I get to trans bait in return. That's the trade-off. All right, it's a give and take. Hello, everyone. That's what I say all the time. Untap target artifact. Untap. This is voltaic key or a manifold key, because the other ones can't be blocked, and then this one's untap an artifact. We've done it. Oh, I look so gross straight on. Like down here, I look pretty cool. The camera angle's fucking with me. Either that or it's like the quarter edible I had before stream, but we don't talk about that one. This has morph. And this can't be blocked. This is like Gadul Lurker. People will say it's not true, but I'm simply just the best. I don't think it's the camera angle that's the problem. What's the... Huh? Are you saying something about my visage, my face? I hate that you got the hard one so quick. It's an unblockable 1 blue mana creature. This shit's fucking awesome. I had to resort to Scryfall. That's cheating. You're not allowed to resort to Scryfall. I don't know if the speed at which you got that is a good or bad reflection on your character. Probably bad. I don't know. Like, I forget people's names all the times, and it's because, like, I get to pick. Do I remember your name, or do I remember these, like, 10 niche uncommon cards that just fucking suck? It's one or the other, and it's not going to be your name. I'm sorry. Elk has a crippling MTG ejection. No, I have a crippling MTG job. Sorry, I shouldn't say that to Twitch viewers, especially on a fucking Tuesday. All y'all at work. Or are unemployed. Hey, at least it shows you're good at your job. I like to think I am. I'm definitely fine at making better commander decks. Let's see the crossword today. We kind of got the Spellify like instantaneously. This is AC. Imperial Seal, Broker's Charm, Patriot Seal, Silver Quill. I'll need this substance to work. Ink. Yeah, because Patriot Seals or wax. It's wax. Clark Umezawa clan? Clan Undor. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's clan. This Kamigawa native ogre ascendant flips into the legendary enchantment when a lot of death happens. It's the name's on the tip of my tongue. I've been picking up a lot of music knowledge recently. I've been trying to learn to make music and shit. I'm still really bad at it, but I've gotten farther than I've ever gotten before, which is like the whole point of learning, I guess. So, because I already do like visual art and stuff, like I already draw, but although TBH, I don't draw as much as I should. Digital work, not analog. I'm not learning an instrument or anything, but I'm like, plucking away at like FL Studio and stuff, and like learning chord progressions and shit and all this. Anyway, this Kamigawa native ogre ascendant. You should be drawing every day. With her sister Anim Pakal, she's the leader of. This is the stupid one who sits in the chair. I didn't know they were sisters. It's the mono blue one, and it makes artifacts and stuff. Dude, isn't this guy's name like fucking Eric? It's Aaron. I thought it drew cards. It draws cards based on artifacts, I thought. He's a snake and an elf and a scout and a detective and a lover of clues. Lotus is a guy? That's a man? Holy shit. Name a country, Turkey. I thought, holy shit. Am I allowed to say Passoid on stream? I don't know if that's like allowed or not, or is that TOS? Yes, I would like to resume my playing. One of my mods, I'm not going to say who, when I did my face reveal, said I was a gigapassoid, and it's never left the lexicon. It's never left the lexicon, which is bad, because that shit's definitely problematic to say, but it's also funny as fuck. It's also just sometimes the bad words are heaters. Get that one out of the lexicon. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind. What does that even mean? Don't start. Don't even look it up. It's a different world, Thunder. It's a different world. Don't even start. I saw the stream title and exactly. Okay, so once again, I'll reiterate. If you fuckers keep egging me, the trade-off is I get to transmit you. From here the path to anywhere can be found. This strionic resonator lets you copy shit. It's the Rakdos half of a pair that pulls with a grueling run on a Ravnica split card. Okay, that's a good one. I like that clue a lot. Glorious are still an anthem. People thought I was a trans man for the longest time, too. Everyone just thinks I'm trans, and it doesn't matter what direction. It's one of them. Xyrus. Battle of these wits. It's hit and run. Okay, I see. Dominate Sage of Stone. Ask your query, then be on your way. Just don't look her in the eye. Green-white Polis aligned. It's Setessan. So it's Setessa. A call. The currency may not be North American by Magic cards or the nickname of rare. Euro. Innistrad. The server pilk is elk over trans flag, to be fair. Someone gave me money to do that. All right, I'm at $20. I just assumed you're NB a little. I don't fucking even know anymore. I just don't care. I think I'm pretty boy-coded, like in general. My bangs are fucked up right now. Holy shit. This Kamigawa native ogre ascended. Definitely peak masculinity right here. I'm an alpha male. Look at this. Alpha. To be fair, your music takes pretty trans. Trans people just make better music. It's like, you know, that's just the rule. The fuck is happening here? Ogre Ascendant. I literally do not know this one, if you can fucking believe it. It's probably because the card's shit. I think woke transvestigating is still pretty evil, TBH. There's a lot of shit that's so evil, and it's just like, I don't know. Pick your battle. Is this a free review day? Yeah. A free review day. Okay, so yeah, as in the channel point option on Twitch is flipped on. You can get a free deck review, but it's not free to just get a deck review. That's really funny. The fucking hand thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. Someone redeemed it already? Oh, I'm blind. Yeah, Drag Queen in space. I will honestly get to you first. So, but read the description of the YouTube video. That's how you want to get your deck reviewed. Unless you want to get it for free, in which case you should watch on Twitch and get channel points so you can get a free deck review. First name of it's Bertram. Is this how you spell Bertram? I thought there was like an H. Moxa medallion of vermilion hue, coveted by firebugs. Ruby. Emeria. Cranberry's favorite zombie. Think you could sneak an alt rock reference past me? I'll have you know I listen to that genre sometimes. Thomas M. Known for many spooky things. 32 across. Zombie. I have no idea. Artist names are always going to stump me. Shorthand for an old but loved blue instant. Beb, Blue Elemental Blast. Okay. Code for a reprint set that featured a good balance between cards like Chrome Mox and Eternal Masters, EMA. And then this is last name of well-known artist famed for fluffs. I hate when they do this. When it's an artist this way and an artist this way. Fuck off. That's bad crossword design. Misspelling of the lore. Oh, this is a misspelling. Coronos. It would be Coronos normally. Slingy Sorcerer is Kadena. ENA, I think it's ENA. What the fuck is 36 across? Instead of creating a tool that would be destroyed by heat. I don't know. ENA is right? Put an A instead. Oh, okay. My fault. This kind of cloak featured on a beloved aura from Invasion. It's not lifelink, but it does stack with it. Damage. Ah! Instead of creating a tool that would be damaged by heat, the Thrain built one that was charged by it. Anyone else charged by heat? Ah, put it right there. ID for decay rapid. A character guesting from two different Final Fantasies, both 7 and 14. Sid. Okay, Sid. Hate being hot so much. That's not what I was talking about, Buster. The teamer know this frigid mountain is Qualsisma. That's where Goreclaw lives. One's awareness of this, or if it happens to be Chandra, the state that ignites an inferno. Ignition. No. Curious. We can wrap back around to that one. A plane invented by Phyrexians. Wrath. Connector among Wash Away. A fist might lose to one of these, especially if it's deflecting Palm. One red instant deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. It's Seer. Killing Quill, Mary. The first name of the artist of 26 across, with art from Mirage to Bloomborough, including Seedborn Muse. Why are there so many artist clues today? I'm going to cry. Awakened. Inferno, I see. Heteronym. There's nothing hetero about this stream. Laura. This is, she has the Grandeur card. You know what I'm talking about? Are men... This can't be right. This kind of cloak featured on a beloved aura from Invasion. It's not lifelink, but it does stack with it. Armadillo cloak. Fuck that word. What the hell? One blue instant counter target activated triggered ability. 2 words with an apostrophe. Tail's End. Him. Hymn. Ken. Okay, that's, yeah. Shorthand slang for the act of willing consigning your permits to death, usually for some benefit. Sack. Name from the artist. I'm not going to get either of the artist answers. Lead. Lead deal. That's fun. And then this is Aurum. Aurum's Chant. Okay. Yeah, and then Aurum Samite Healer. That's the Granger card. Nice. I don't know either of these, to be clear. I'll see you. Like, I feel like this should be. Oh, it's Aaron Benalia's rule and see you soon, Kuan. Okay, we're good. Thomas M. Baca. Bala. Bama. Baza. Bada. Bawa. Baka. Baya. Baba. Baba would be a shit surname. The surname would be even worse, to be fair. You have more than one mistake. What is this, then? Just tell me what this is, because I'm never getting it. Okay, I just played Baba's You. No, I'm not a programmer, so I don't... That game doesn't particularly interest me. 42 is Sid. Oh, it's with a C. I forgot he spells it weird. Yeah, they're all aces. Okay. Based ace rep. Baxa. The Rex. Okay. That makes sense. There's still issues. Let's find them. AC, Serpent, Kuan, Aaron, Lonus, Wax, Clan, Anywhere. Oh. Yeah, so this is not that which was taken. I see. 2 Kamigawa references in one crossword. That's crazy. Hype Train started. Oh my goodness. I think it's Antuti. Thank you for the prime. Armadillo? Oh, it's Armadillo. Shut up. Swap the R and the N in Kuranos. All right, that one I'm not too mad about. Well, I'm a little mad about this one. You should never have artist name clue, artist name clue. I think that's fucked up and evil. All right. We have a free deck review for Drag Queen in Space for the fucking triple Ravenous Chupacabra. This is just great. I'm excited about this one. High 2, low 3 intention. Trying to avoid Roops all removal and combo. Feels very vulnerable early on. So you can blow this guy up to himself, right? So you flash this guy up, blow up 2 creatures, blow up himself, and then you can start reanimating him. That's kind of sick nasty with it. That makes me kind of want to run Feign Death effects, personally. Take a picture, hope it lasts long. I need to stop singing. That's my main flaw, is I start singing the song that's playing and it's not in the VOD. Somebody just gets to hear how tone deaf I am. Especially with Burnish Heart, that'd be a lot of fun. You like Feign Death, sack the Burnish Heart, comes back, you can do it again. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Feign Death is the way. We already have Malakir Rebirth not dead after all. I just kind of want to move deeper into that, though. Do like Black Flicker. You should at least... Okay, you have Saw in Half, thank God. What the fuck? It is draw 5, lose 5. It's like Stinging Study, except it doesn't draw 8 cards. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I've trouble believing in a board wipe that doesn't work until our fucking 8-drop commander's in play. And then even then you can counter it by blowing up the commander in response to getting a 2-for-1. Yikes. I think Day of Black Sun is just like really inefficient mana wise. You do know there's like 50 of these, and this is like one of the worst ones. It's a Thrain Dynamo for 5, all right? I don't need to... See, that's something I couldn't have done with the webcam before, where I fucking grimace like a freak and then immediately go like... and start explaining. I would do that without a webcam and no one would know what the fuck is going on. How is the commander actually resolving even in lower power tables? You cast it for 8 mana. Okay, Ashnod's Intervention's also like really mid. I like the extra planar lens, but you should be on Snow Swamps for it. Okay, I'm vibing with the rest of these. Gauntlet of Power, my beloved. Honestly, since we're so deep on basics, Myriad Landscape's actually like pretty decent here. Yeah, I'd hit it with this. You have so much mana. I don't think you need Command Beacon. You can just run Cabal Stronghold. It's a nice budget option that isn't coffers. So, holy shit, it's $13. Ignore what I just said. This thing's not budget. Okay, so I do want to hit you with a little bit of technology from my mono black deck, because I think you lose to Torpor Orb. Like, legitimately, you have no recourse against it at all. It's budget compared to the real coffers. Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? So, yeah, no, you lose to Torpor Orb. Like, pretty bad. Because you're ETB. ETB. You know what? You still have a flash commander that's huge. You maybe just don't lose to Torpor Orb that bad. But personally, I would go like Expedition Map. And then you go Blast Zone. Okay, so here's the rub. Expedition Map can tutor a land. And in a way, that kind of makes it a land. So Rogue's Passage and Witch's Clinic are both pretty nice targets to get. Cabal Stronghold, another nice target to get. And then sometimes you're locked under an artifact stacks piece that you can't fucking do anything about as a mono black player. Blast Zone it. You can tutor up Expedition Map, or Expedition Map can tutor up Blast Zone, and then Blast Zone can enter with a counter. You charge it up. Next turn, blow everything up that you care about. So, yeah, I'm super hardcore a fan of Blast Zone and mono black. Blast Zone is just awesome. I agree. I've been very Blast Zone pilled recently. Looking hella good today, Elk. I always look really good. Is this meant to be hard bracket? No. What's the chance of even running into a Torpor Orb at the tables it would be played? That's a good question, but also what's the opportunity cost? The opportunity cost is Cabal Stronghold gets slightly worse. The upside is you no longer have to worry about any artifact. You always have Hope. Hope's a really good price. I'm also going to remove Kaya's Ghost Form. Kaya's Ghost Form's better with like Luris and stuff where like you can repeatably play it. Same thing with Fungal Fortitude. What I'm going to replace these with, mana value equals 1. O dies. O return. So notice how Ashnod's puts it in hand. Enchanted Creature. But we have Feign Death. This wasn't in your deck. It should be. There's more. Supernatural Stamina. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. Undying Malice. Until end of turn, whenever this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped with a +1/+1 counter. So those all... Yeah. There's 7 gajillion versions of the effect. Yes, but... there's only so many that are 1 mana, instant speed, and not called Undying Evil. Because Undying Evil gives Undying. That is a non-bow. Do not run the one that gives actual Undying. Because once you've Undying Maliced it, you can no longer give it Undying with that card, and it's a dead draw. So I've never, ever even considered Undying Malice once we got enough of them. Keep in mind, I run a black Flicker deck with IRA First to Lock to Win. Yeah, so I wouldn't run the actual Undying one. That one's pretty bad. Although I think I have in past. It's just like, it's past its prime. Speaking of prime, did you know if you have a... Main deck... Editions, top 100. Oh yeah, there we go. It's Undying Evil. Yeah, Undying Evil here. Over 3 years ago it was in the deck. Can I hit you with some hot tech? Drag Queen in space. Come Back Wrong? Come Back Wrong doesn't do really what you want it to do. Because it then permanently destroys it next. How much is reanimating running today? It's like $7. What's my budget here? Because that's going to impact the other cards. By the way, I am considering Cabal Stronghold a non-negotiable buy for you. But if my budget's going to change what happens to this deck next. Also, Reanimate is just, Reanimate is one of these spells. It's the same thing. And then also it has upside where if you kill an opponent's creature that you really like, you can steal it. Beep, beep, beep. Paging Drag Queen in space. If you somehow got a free deck review and then left the stream, I will just default to assuming you have a $100 budget. Overall, $40+ cards are okay. Okay. So, I would like to add another Reanimate style effect to this deck. I think that my choice for it is going to be Blood for Bones. And this card is weird. So, this is black Flicker of Fate. 4 mana, sack the creature you used to cast it, return that creature from the graveyard to the battlefield, because this doesn't target. You can bring back the thing you sacked, and then return another creature card. Doesn't target, so you can just not have one. So I think this one's pretty funny for the deck. I would like to next recommend Gisa. Glorious Resurrector. 2, black. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. That can non-bow with some of your Death Trigger stuff. I just wouldn't worry about it, because being of your upkeep, you put all creature cards exiled with Gisa onto the battlefield under control, they gain Decayed. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Same line of thought. Grave Betrayal. Right, 5 black. Whenever a creature you don't control dies, return to the battlefield under control with the counter on it, beginning next end step. That creature's a black zombie. So, you play this. Next turn, it literally curves into a Armageddon. I'm also personally not a big fan of white land ramp. Listen, I think you're just playing white land ramp wrong. It's like, legitimately, white is the second best color in the game at it. Number 3 is probably red. But anyway, Gisa should probably come in, and so should Grave Betrayal. They both just have very fun play patterns with this deck. You might want to consider, you don't have a lot of life gain, so I'm a little bit worried about this recommendation, but there's also Lorcan. So have this on your radar. I'm not saying it's correct for the deck, but I am saying it should be something you're aware of, because this deck does want Grave Betrayal. So Lorcan is a lot more broad insofar in as that he like can steal for milling and discard as well, but you have to pay life for it. So use with caution, Lorcan. You think about it. He's also reanimatable and stuff like that. Like, that's actually like a big plus. So not something I'm like for sure confident about, but it's in there. Oh, this is a good song. I really like Dad Rock, but like, I legitimately think this is the only good song Foo Fighters has ever made. This is the only one I listened to. You know the song that fucking pisses me off? There Goes My Hero. Watch him as he goes. You didn't even try. Fuck off. The Pretender's okay. I'll get everyone immediately, the second I mentioned the Pretender, started talking about the Pretender in YouTube and Twitch chat combined. Yes, the Pretender is fine. I will give it that. That is not play miss material, but it is fine. This almost has 1 billion plays Everlong. Holy fuck. The only good thing about Everlong is no, 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 no. The only good thing about Everlong is everything about it. Like Everlong's like a really nice song. This is a very decent one. Vat of Rebirth. It might be too slow. For a second, I thought you said I might be slow, but how about Vat of Rebirth? And I was like, oh, bud, don't. What do you mean? Are you okay? I'm all for like, you know, some ribbing and like making jokes and being mean and shit, but like, damn, like, don't. I might be slow, but what about this card? Vat of Rebirth, I think it is a little too slow. Artifact card with a mana ability. Oh, the mana doubling ability of Gauntlet of Power. Honestly, paying 3 mana to get access to a 5 mana ramp spell, like, you already just have so much ramp. I don't know if you need to worry about it that much. Pie hot take is that Foo Fighters is overrated. No, that isn't a hot take. We're all agreeing with you. We are all agreeing with you. Foo Fighters is not a good band, but this song rips. This song's very good. Do we have Mimic Vat? Do we? We should. We don't. Wow, yeah, let's get Mimic Vat in here. That's a very good recommendation. Thank you. Can be blocked, I see. If only we were in Transit Mage in black, it'd be so fun in this deck. Honestly, can I be real? I think Exsanguinate's boring. Exsanguinate is boring for this deck. You want to be hitting people with the Giant Shark, not like draining them out. So I think let's just go for the Giant Shark plan. The least talented member of Nirvana made a band that is mid. Who would have thought? You're kind of cooking. Okay, this is the most insane ramp hand I've ever seen in a game of Magic the Gathering. Actually, let's do this. Extra planar lens, this swamp. You said 1, 2. Oh, whoops. 1, 2. Dread Presence. Swamp. Draw a card, lose a life. Value. Next turn. Swamp. Okay, this deck is so fucking awesome. This deck rules. What? Okay, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have 1 black mana floating. Choose a color. Black. We also drew a card off Dread Presence, Swamp Entering. So now we have 1 floating black. 3 more floating black. Solemn. For the record, I don't like Nirvana that much anyway. Don't dislike but never cared for them. That's fine because, well, of course it's fine. It's your fucking opinion. It's of course it's fine. But also, I do disagree. Nirvana's like legitimately probably one of the most like influential and like celebrated bands for a reason in that sort of grungy style. And that's for a reason. The music's very good. And I don't know, but I can see someone not liking that sound. That's at the end of the day what I'm thinking. Anyway, 5 mana Eternity Elevator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fucking Armageddon. Oh, the issue with these is there's just... Okay, well, you just do it in response to the ETB. So you've destroyed 5 creatures here. You know what? Let's make some more. Sack Armageddon and bring him back with Blood for Bones. You've blown up 1 billion creatures this turn. Oh, here's Commander's Plate. Start the beatdown. This is working out really well. I actually am having a lot of fun right now. The Bubbling Muck is... we'll see how it feels. We'll see how it feels. Hello, Keen Duelist. And we lose. Yeah, we missed a land drop there. Honestly, I don't like Bubbling Muck. I know it can let you get your commander up very fast, but... I kind of would just prefer like a sack outlet or something. Can I be real? And I think with like a 8-drop commander, maybe 40 lands might be too little, if you can believe it. Profane Command in the list. It's a thought. I just don't know if I like the direct drain angle, because this is a big mana deck for sure, but like it wants to use Armaga's Argon and not like Exsanguinate. Bubbling Muck is only worth it IMO, not if you have Urborg, but if you are storming. You need it like be like a storm combo deck for Bubbling Muck to be even remotely that good. I mean, I guess you can do like a fair Bubbling Muck, but I would just prefer ramp in that instance, right? Because you're going down a card, threat gets answered, you're fucked. That's like fucking cataclysmically bad. That's not dies to removal, by the way. That's card disadvantage. Okay. Elk, if you had to name a knife, what would you name it? It's a good question. Choppy would be really funny. I'd probably go with Choppy because it sounds like an insult. Those drain effects are okay, or is 9 not enough? What do you mean? I'm not calling those drain effects bad. I'm just saying I think it conflicts with how the interest of the deck. The interest of the deck is kill people with Giant Shark, not drain you with Exsanguinate for the 5,000th time. There's decks where Exsanguinate is totally reasonable pick. This is my mono black slop deck. I'm playing it here because this is a life drain deck. And it's a big mana value. Like, I have Grey Merchant of Asphodel, fucking black, win more cards. This is like, this knows what it is. All right, this one I'm like, okay, you want to kill people with the shark? Let's not drain people out. It's a little too much of a easy, like, it takes over as the plan A, is what I'm saying. Drain equal to power card. Oh, you're talking about like one of the drain equal to power cards. I see. Dude, it'd be badass if we got like a drain effect like that with Harmonize. Could you imagine? It's like a XX black. Drain X, and then it's X black Harmonize in the graveyard, and it drains for that much. That'd be cool. But yeah, I still think 9 isn't enough for that kind of effect, but I see the vision. This is why I'll never submit my Yawgmoth deck to Maulhound. Just I know seeing Zulaport would make his vision go red. Might be a bit pushed. Workshop it. I think, like I said, a couple sack outlets would be very nice. I'm just trying to think about which ones I would run. What are the sack outlets for? So we have all these feigned deaths and stuff. So like just turning these into 1 mana flicker is pretty important. Tarians is only sorcery, which is why I'm probably not going to entertain that idea, even though it is a thought. Like it's not 0. It just yeah. The ETB's here, and you also have Massacre Worm, and there's a couple other ETBs in the deck. But just smoked. By the way, we're going through my liked playlist today instead of like the noise playlist or the gay playlist, because I think legitimately we've crossed a line in the noise playlist where it is too loud. Like I will lose viewers if I start playing songs from the noise playlist now. Is Astronaut's Altar ever a consideration? I'm gonna say no. I'm going to say no. Damn, the noise playlist was good. It is good. Factually, it is good. However, it is very loud now. Listen, just for the sake of science, I'm going to give you guys a couple samplers. Please don't leave. This is temporary. I'm going to hit random. Okay, this one's like kind of middling volume. Did you see that post about what fentanyl sounds like? No, I haven't. Well, let's look. This is not what fentanyl sounds like. Okay, maybe like 60%. This is what fentanyl sounds like. This shit was creasing me. That's the first time I've heard creasing used like that. That's awesome. Normally I hear like sizzling me. This shit is fucking like destroying me. Ada Rook spotted. Fucking love Ada Rook. Ada Rook has taken over all of my playlists. Frying me, boiling me. Yeah, those are other ones I've heard pretty frequently. Creasing me is really good though. Anyway, sack outlets. I'm going to go for some KBBQ tonight. A friend of mine's in town. O-Tag free sacrifice outlet. Because I don't want to go with Lazotep Quarry. Lazotep Quarry is like a little bit like it messes with the Cabal stronghold more than we've already messed with it, which is a little scary for me. Mill someone out with Altar of Dimension. Attrition for destroy creatures. Ooh. You could be cooking there with attrition. Let's run through the free ones first, but I'll circle back around to attrition. I second the Umbracaller Zealot. My issue with Umbracaller Zealot is it just sacrifices something. It doesn't do anything else. The Surveil one is not worth a card. I would ideally like a card, maybe Iara. Because Iara draws a whole ass card and you set her up in advance. And she's a blocker and she drains when you like do your other flickering stuff. Like Iara's a thought even though the deck is very not creature dense. DBH Iara is Terran Journal but better. Yeah, okay. We're locking in an Iara here. Iara's like takes up those vital ramp turns. Dude, there's something about this synth that like dun 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 that like scratches my brain perfectly. This song's so good. Have you heard Femtanol? Dead Beef, I'm playing one half of Black Dresses right now. Please tell me, have I heard Femtanol? Have I heard Femtanol? Have I? This is on shuffle, by the way. Here, this one isn't that loud. I'll play one of what I think is one of the loudest songs here. There we go. So sad I missed out seeing Femtanol when she did a show in Seattle. Okay, no, I'm gonna do the inverse of what you just did because I saw Femtanol twice in Denver. And I missed Lustig Puppy Machine Girl because I was flying out to MagicCon Vegas that day. I'm still so mad about it. Lustig Puppy, I thought this wasn't in the game. There's some overlap. There's some songs in the gay playlist and there's some in the other one. This song is like 196 BPM. It's a lot. Yeah, let's do attrition. Damn. 16. Which of the Twitch deck reviewers would be best to ask for a cube review? I feel like it's a big ask because the size, it seems fun on paper. Okay. Titties Jr., awesome name. Secondly, me. I do cube reviews. You can just get one on my coffee. What is malding? No one has ever told me that. Malding is when you get so mad that you start going bald. Yeah, in case you don't know, I've won LSV's Divination Cube. I money draft Vintage Cube pretty regularly. Or Divination Cube, rather. It was the Divination Server League, which is LSV's drafting Discord. I won that with my team. We did team drafting. So I'm like really into limited. So if you want me to review a cube, I will. And it's something we've done before. This song isn't as loud as I remember. But it's still pretty loud. Okay, there's the loudness. How many people does it freak out that I say that this isn't that loud? Okay, this is a little loud now. The sound makes you very hard to focus on your voice. It's really distracting. I know, G-Man. This is why I said this is a temporary thing. I'm not keeping this playlist going forever. This is why I'm saying this playlist is no longer good for the stream, even though I love it. Like, legitimately, all the music I listen to very regularly is as noisy as that, if not more. Scaring the hose music, I guess. Need people to get strong so we have this playlist because it's so good. I legitimately love curating playlists and stuff. I wouldn't have kept that hand, by the way. This hand's capable. Leyline X. OP, OP. Boots. Heart. You could do something really fucking funny here, chat. Mimic Vat. Sack. Heart under Mimic Vat. Pass. Make a blocker. Sack it. I turned 30 years old and I got really into Steely Dan. And I look forward when it happens to you. I have some Steely Dan in this playlist. Like, I listen to all sorts of genres. But it's just recently I've been in a as loud as possible music kick. Okay, we have 9 mana. Let's kill all your shit and equip this and swing at you. And then this turn we can kill you with Leyline X. This felt like a particularly weird game, by the way. Also, you can Mimic Vat one of the large creatures you kill. So you can see Mimic Vat just fucking carrying here. 1, 2, 3. I'm a little concerned about lack of discard outlets for Quarcy. I think it would be nice to have like 1 just kicking around. That's a very fun play thing to do. And I do think Bitter Triumph is like kind of that card. I just use it as a chump blocker. That's fair. But still, like, it'd be nice to have like a discard outlet, and Bitter Triumph is like such high floor. Right. 2 mana kill a thing, and then you can pay 3 life, of which you have 40 of those. Or you can discard the thing to jumpstart this, which is kind of just funny. Also, you have Reanimate, so there is a world where you go like discard this to discard Massacre Worm to this and then reanimate it, which is like also a very fun play pattern. Honestly, I'm going to cut the Eternity Elevator. Sorry, my nose is so itchy today. I don't know what it is. Like, because it's not pollen season at all. And in fact, it just rained, so... I mean, it has Soul Ring, so you keep it. Right on time, Leyline X. Right on time. This is what I mean when I say Expedition Maps will land, by the way. Like, we've made our land drop this turn, and it's a really good one. Throne. Gilded Lotus. Massacre Worm. Mana, who needs her? 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Armageddon. I don't like village rights or anything, G-Man. Oh, you can play Mimic Vat first, too. Okay, and then this turn you go... Equip, The triple Ravenous Chupacabra is coming. The Genji Glove. Okay, evil shit occurring. Also, Car Seat Headrest is the most indie rock band name of all time. Yeah, it is. Car Seat Headrest is really good, though. I can imagine weird Car Seat Headrest shouted at the dingiest bar all time. They sell out, like, ballrooms and stuff, though. But I get what you mean, for sure. Also, legitimately, hang on. I'm going to pull up fill in the blank. You are literally, you should open like a fortune teller shop or something because you have like omniscience. Like they do you're not listening to Car Seat Headrest at the beginning of this song. And this song's really good. Anyway, back to shuffling this playlist. AJJ, let's go. My goat. Vibe-wise, I know. I think I'm about done with the stack. Honestly, I think we're there. I think we're good to pass this around. I have a free deck review ult to pop, but if someone has to go first with time constraints, they can go right ahead if they need to. Bangos Compass, you're late. This was the free deck review for this stream. Be here quicker next time, moron. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're not a moron. You're just a little silly. No! You're not a real Elk fan. You weren't here first. And by the way, if the deck review option is toggled on, it's available. If it's on and I ever like no way, you get refunded all the channel points if I don't end up doing it. So you can just try again later. Yeah, it's limited to once per stream because otherwise we'd have someone ulting like 5 times a stream. Because keep in mind, a lot of my viewers who are getting free deck reviews have been regularly watching since the beginning. So there's a lot of people who are very close to the threshold and will get it at the same time because they started watching at the same time. And then all of those people will get a deck review on that stream. So it's one per stream for that reason. Anyway, thank you for getting a deck review. Or rather, thank you for watching for long enough. What made you choose Elk as a name? Well, so it was like there's already these channels like Trinket Mage and stuff like this. And I was like, oh, okay. The meta is name yourself something like a popular Magic card. And I was like, oh, what's a funny like name to be? And it was like, oh, 3-3 Elk is like a, a little funny meme. Haha, everything's a 3-3 Elk now. And then, so that's why I went 3-3 Elk. Also, deer are just fucking awesome. Love deer. Here, this is something my friend drew. Here we go. Yeah, look. I like deer. I have a bunch of deer merchandise kicking around. Bunch of deer merch. Get back up in there. Does anyone else have a corkboard that they put all their stickers on so that way they don't have to use them? I get really bad sticker anxiety. I think it has to do with you having a son of an elk. I don't know what you're talking about. What do those words mean? I put my stickers in a sticker book. That's a cute idea. I have a desk drawer full of stickers. Sticker stress is real. It's bad. I agree. I just don't know what to fucking put them on because once I've used them, they're used. It's not like a patch or something. I need to check to see how my tweet's doing. I care about virtual numbers. Hang on. Okay, it's not doing that good, but I don't care. WotC should print a red panda commander. Yeah, I guess if you're like a horrible furry, then sure. Recommend one of those wax sticker paper books. So easy. You're kind of cooking, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I like the corkboard method. There's a whiteboard here off camera because it has like my mom's phone number on it and stuff I don't want to forget. And then above it is the corkboard. So anyway, that's why I'm not showing you the corkboard is because I would probably accidentally leak my mom's phone number if I did. So maybe I'll resolve that in future. Anyway, let's get on to everyone who's paid for a deck review. By the way, there's still 2 slots left for Sunday. Those ones are actually selling out relatively quickly when compared to normal. So I'd recommend getting those sooner rather than later if you are interested in a Sunday deck review. Tuesday, 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 Tuesday. That's 5. Tuesday. Might open that one just in case. Okay. Oh, this is a guess since I'm not a member, but it seems that there must be a huge overlap between furries and Magic the Gathering fans. So have you considered making an appearance at a furry con? No. I don't like furry cons at all. Is that weird? I don't know. Just not a big fur con kind of guy. Furry cons are PvP areas. That's cool. No, you're right for sure though. That's how it feels. Furry cons have a bad rep for sure. It's just, it's not even bad rep. I'm not shitting on anyone's parade. It's just like, why would I go to a furry con if I don't have a fursuit? It's kind of like you feel a little left out. You're just a guy. Worst case scenario, you're a guy with ears. That's someone who's insecure about not having a fursuit. Guy with a tail? You're a little insecure, dog. Just saying. Partial reveal when I get one. Rates pay for my partial, and I'll do a partial reveal. How about that? Fucking $3,000 for a head and arms. Don't ask how I know that! I'm not a furry! It's closer to like 5 now, right? Anyway, don't talk about furries too much. We're gonna scare away all the normal people. And by we, I mean you. I wouldn't scare away the normal people. I am the normal people. I'm not a furry, but if I had a fursona, you'd have a big fluffy tail and big antlers. Yeah, I'm leaving. Hi, Jared. German bit, you're right. It is a German joke. All right. Do we have someone here who needs a deck review done first? Like, is there like any time sensitive, like you have like a fucking like blowjob convention you got to get to in the back half of the day, so we got to put you up front. So you're saying you called yourself 3-3 elk, but you're not a furry. Something doesn't add up here. So I don't know. Salubrious Snail isn't a furry, and he's named after an animal, so. Shit, I forgot about the blowjob convention. BRB. Are you sure he's not? Yes. Snails don't have fur. I'm here, but I don't have any time commitments. Okay, well, we'll just do you anyway. Space Canary. Here you are. All right, let's get a move on. Space Canary. But the moment you say you're not a furry, you become one. That's how it works. Shut up. It's Quint, the fucking chaser. Why did they turn him into a chaser? Alesha, hide! He's coming! Let's see here. Decently upgraded Quintorius Precon I made recently. Goals to fill the graveyard with cards, then reanimate, cast them from value. No restrictions besides bracket 3 guidelines. Deck feels pretty inconsistent. This is for a couple reasons. Getting the engine online. Okay, I don't know how this deck's inconsistent because this commander's literally a war crime. It does everything you want forever and then explodes the table. Warning, there are bad, weird cards here that will have you question my sanity. I'm excited. Let's see. But it's a planeswalker and those kind of sucks. Not this one. Not this one. But I saw art of Quint that had him impreg. I forgot who drew that. Fuck. They have Thalia in their name though. I think it's literally just Thalia, right? You're the first person to ever say that Quint's OP. It's less that Quint's OP and more that Quint's very linear in a way that I don't enjoy. So Quint comes down turn 4. You plus. You draw 2. Then mill a card. And then, like, you have, like, a blocker or something. And then, like, you have, like, a bunch of exile already set up. Basically, he fills up your graveyard super well. Makes a bunch of spirits. He dies. And then you recast him and then kill everyone. Because Double Strike of Vigilance is immediately ultable. Like, this is a sorcery in the command zone that says your board gets Double Strike Vig. Kill them. So, if you don't have any value, you cast him early. And then he's still a 6-mana overrun in the command zone. He's basically Jetmir. It reminds you of Jetmir. Yeah, like, where's Jetmir? Exactly. Anyway, we got to duplicate. Okay, can we fucking explain Yadara to me? Space Canary, please. I'm willing to let you cook. I need to know why. Neither of these say Spirit on it. Oh, he leaves the graveyard! Woo! That's sick! You are a genius! By the way, that was not chat reminding me. You could see the chat live. That shit was a real instant realization. That's cool as fuck. Giga genius alert. Okay, I think I don't like Containment Construct that much. I like Conspiracy Theorist enough. It's okay. Currency Converter is like 100% what you want more, though. Do we have old Quentin here? Okay, good. It's okay. It's okay. It's definitely not bad. It's not, like, making me jump, clicking my heels in the air, though. You know what I mean? Little worried about Loyal Warhound here. Conspiracy Theorist and Containment Construct both read like really strong cards, but they both play out very lacklusterly, if you know what I mean. What's the red equivalent of Archaeomancer? Arcanist. There's Arcanist, and then there's but Arcanist only gets sorceries. It's Pinnacle Monk is one of them. Pinnacle Monk's very good. In fact, I'm just gonna put Pinnacle Monk because you need more lands anyway. So Pinnacle Monk in, and when you have Pinnacle Monk, you have to have Ephemerate. That's just the rules. But isn't there a new one from SOS? Yes, but it's 6 mana. There's one that's 4 mana. It's from Midnight Hunt. It's a 1/2. It's like, I forgot what it's called. I think you just search Archaeomancer. Ardent Elementalist. Instant or sorcery card. Do you have enough historic cards to make Tashar pop off? Artifact. Oh, 17 artifacts. Seven legendaries. There's also Revolutionist, technically. Yeah, Revolutionist is the Madness one, which is also, like, fine for different reasons. It's okay. It makes 2 spirits, I guess. Scrabbling Cross. You need to be on Ghost Vacuum yesterday. I'm just gonna break it to you straight. Ghost Vacuum is exactly what you want. There's 2 U's in Vacuum, not 2 C's. Yeah, it's $5. That's way down from where it was before. Wand of Vertebrae always makes me want to go on Lantern Control. I think there's also just better ways to get cards in the graveyard in these colors than that, so. Sentinel's Eyes is cool. Honestly, could you just like run like real spirits? Sand Scout maybe? I don't think you want to ramp in this deck. I think this is a curve out deck where you go like cheap spirits into Quint later. So I don't know as necessarily if I want like ramping going on. Topplegeist is like, I'm a little worried that we can like gain and lose Delirium a ton, which is a little scary to me. Definitely Angel of Indemnity because you return Quint with it. Trying to think. But then you just have to leave Quint in the graveyard. And then it's kind of like the same like casting him. I don't think you ever cast Quint more than twice, right? Because it's like, you'll cast Quint when you don't have a lot going on and you want to filter, and then he creates a lot of going on because he mills a card and draws you 2. Like, he filters 2. But also, the second time you cast Quint, everyone dies. So, I don't know if you're casting him a 3rd time. Right? Alone again. I do like Bygone Bishop. People sleep on Bygone Bishop. You just have a lot of like low mana value cards too. Hanged Executioner. Sure. Selfless Spirit's not in? It should be. Selfless Spirit OP. Selfless Spirit. Is Disturb nice in the deck? Disturb's okay, for sure. It's just like, I don't know how many cards with Disturb are worth fucking playing. And all those Disturb creatures are humans on the front, so... Selfless Spirit is definitely up there as a very good white creature. My phone buzzed. I see. Sure. Catilda might be worth it just because she gets huge. You know what? I can see the Catilda angle. Front half of Catilda. Protection from vampires, flying, power and toughness equal to number of spirits or enchantments. Backside, an aura that does the same thing to a target creature. Like, put this on a spirit token, someone dies. So, definitely worthwhile. We don't need more anthems with Quint in the command zone, in my opinion, but I might be wrong. I actually wouldn't keep this hand. We don't have a red source. All right, draw. Discarding Inger is like drawing a card. Oh, we have haste, of course. I was like, oh no, if only we could cast Milliken this turn. We can. Niblis of the Urn. I don't like... It's a different card, dude. Different card. Niblis and Topplgeist are not the same card. Read that card closer. Okay, so this is like one of those moments where we have nothing going on. So you go Quint. You may discard a card. Goodbye, Catilda. When you do, draw two cards, then mill a card. Okay, Quint gets blown up. Okay. Sundown Pass. Quint. Discard a card. When you do, draw two cards. And then mill a card. Nice. Okay, this sucks. I think the issue is that we have too much discard and not enough exile from graveyard make spirits, etc. Windborn Muse is actually not a bad recommendation. As someone who hates Ghostly Prison, Windborn Muse being a spirit is actually not the worst. Is Niblis of War 2 win more? Nobilis. No, it's kind of cool, actually. I think it's really fun. Good is... Did not say good, keep in mind, but... I think with the discarding and stuff in the command zone, we just, like... Shenanigans is, like, kind of a bad way to fill the yard. Thrilling Discovery. Pursue the Past has flashbacks, so I get to keep that. Path is kind of just, like, here. Brought back. Only from the battlefield. I feel like +2/+2 feels a lot more powerful. Double Strike just to stack them. Prismatic Strands. Prismatic Strands is a good answer. But to be honest, I would like some motion here. And I think the answer is actually Goblin Engineer. Because we have a decent number of artifacts. I'd probably put in Ancient Den and the other artifact land. Ancient Den and the other one. Cannot, for the life of me, remember. Great Furnace. So, I was considering a Goblin Engineer or Tezzeret. I like Goblin Engineer more, and this is the reason why. You can turn one of these cheapo artifacts into a, like, Brass's Tunnel Grinder, which is card advantage. Like, all these are card advantage up here. Or, like, Brass's Tunnel Grinder is. So, it's nice to get Tunnel Grinder. I see. But it can also get your cheap, like, engine-y kind of cards, which is nice. Queen Kyla Ben Crude is bad, but I love her. Does she let you cast the cards from the graveyard? Like, she can be okay, because her curve is pretty low. Ghost Vacuum. Selfless Spirit engaged. Venerable War Singer. Ash Barons, get Mountain. Actually, Plains Quint. Just because we have Anger in our hand, right? So, think you may discard a card. If you do, draw two cards. Then mill a card. Conduit Pylons, get exiled. Okay, make a spirit. Okay, go ahead and fucking attack my Planeswalker on turn 4, by the way. Good luck. What a Batu? Imagine that means about Frostling. I don't know what Frostling is. Let's read Frostling. Sack this creature does 1 damage to target creature. No. I don't like Frostling at all. It's just like 1 mana for a 1/1 just isn't good. Like the fact that it kills a 1/1 doesn't mean anything. Nope, not in my meta. I said next turn. Okay, mill a card. Oh no, Staff of the Storyteller. Anyway. There's a Ephemerate. Okay, this is feeling real now. Do we have Remorseful Cleric? I do like Remorseful Cleric. I would definitely put Remorseful Cleric in. Honestly, Thraben Charm too. It's okay. Trove Warden's okay. This is a good test, and it's because we have the vacuum. Oh, wait, no, yeah, we already full up with Graveyard Hate Army. Yeah, let's just not worry about fucking whatever then. Remorseful Cleric. Nobles of War, Balefire Liege. That's the one that gives +1 twice. It's fine. Court of Ardenvale. With the Selfless Spirit and all the flyers in our deck? Yeah, I think you're cooking there. What about Catilda Dawnhart Martyr? No, it's... How do you submit a deck for this? Erasmus, inform this man or lady or etc. Can I put Squee in your deck? Ah, Squee's probably too slow. Yeah, you can also watch for long enough and get enough channel points to get a free deck review. That's the other option beyond the coffee. Okay. Soul Cauldron is a pick here. I hate that you're right. I don't know, every time I put Soul Cauldron in a deck, I get slammed. You could, but I think Shenanigans is better than Squee. You have to skip a draw to get Shenanigans back in your hand. Squee just goes back. I'm gonna put Squee in your deck. Fuck you. Benny Brax. Benny Brax is a little awkward because it's kind of implying that Quint's in play and you're making spirits every turn, which is not entirely true. Yeah, you should be running Agatha Soul Cauldron. It's just like kind of non-negotiable, I'm afraid. All right, Hourglass of the Lost is probably too slow. Sable Glyph Bridge is the wrong board wipe for this deck. It loots every turn. That's like fine, but it's not perfect. Dino DNA is a good call. Dino DNA is broken, isn't it? Doesn't it only imprint once? No, it can imprint repeatedly. It is pretty good. Would Arabella work here? Arabella would not work very well here. A lot of 3 power. I think Enlightened Tutor is actually low-key just like not as good as the Goblin Engineer that we added is. They're calling it the most tapped hand of all time. I'll keep it anyway. Aggies. This is a tap land turn. Forge. Quint. You may discard a card. We will discard. Vanguard of the Restless. So we draw 2. And then we discard, and then we mill a card. Ornithopter. Exile Ornithopter. Put a counter on target creature control. We are able just to counter, or like just to exile it, right? Just for freezies. I think that's the truth. Search the Life Shatter in here, yes. Since we're putting Soul Cauldron and shit, do we have Esper Sentinel? Okay, so here's the difference. Esper Sentinel doesn't fit the theme of the deck. I guess like you can have Esper Sentinel with Goblin NG. That's not bad. Darksteel Colossus? What on earth are we talking about with Darksteel Colossus? What can I get like an actual like? Can I zoom into your brain real quick? What Darksteel Colossus? I thought we were going to like $30 slop now. Okay, so let's get a deep breath in real quick. When I add Agatha Soul Cauldron, a card that has heavy synergy with this deck that's running oops all like tap exile target card from a graveyard. This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, I hate adding Agatha Soul Cauldron to a deck, because the second you do it, doesn't matter if it's great synergy, doesn't matter if it's perfect for the deck, doesn't matter if it's a fun card to play with in this deck, it's suddenly, oh, it's slop now. You're playing with slop cards, Elk. It's not slop. It's a synergistic card. It's powerful. Absolutely, it's powerful. But to say it's slop is like, you're being very, like, extra with that one. I'm just teasing, Elk. Didn't mean to trigger you so hard. No, it's like, it's I guess it is triggering. I don't know. I'm just kind of pissed off that people, like, write off cards just because they're popular. Shit is annoying. And they're calling me a hipster, by the way. That's a little bit of Goomba fallacy there. They're not specifically calling me a hipster, but I'm saying in general, I get called a hipster a lot, and it's like, nah, not as much as some of these fucking assholes that are like, you can't run this card, it's too popular. I don't know, long story short, grow up. Okay, we may discard a card. You do draw 2 cards. Quintorius blows up. Next turn. Sacred Foundry. It's French. Conspiracy Theorists. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many +1. So we'll go ahead and draw our 7 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 7 cards? I'm not sure. Because it was 1, 2. Pit of Offerings was the last one. 5. It was 6. And we exiled the planes to the Conspiracy Theorist. Oh, there's no reason to do that. Quint's not in play. Next turn. Okay, there's Dino DNA. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobilis of War. And then now we are set up for Quint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quint. Dino DNA. All right, let's activate Quint first. Okay. So we want those in our graveyard. Sadly, Conspiracy Theorist is not triggering this turn. Okay, we can exile Anger. Make a 3/2 Spirit. Pay 3. Vanguard of Relentless. Get another spirit. Like, I know we don't have haste now, but I do think that was very worth it to do. Wait, this is fucked up. E-Gen Step. Wow, this card's really good. Is Tuk Tuk Rubblefort good enough to be a blocker for Quinn and provide haste? No, I don't like Tuk Tuk. Blech. Is Snort here? Snort? What's the lore? Bitter Reunion is a really good recommendation. Reunion. Yeah, this one's vibes. This one's aura. I like this one. It's an attack from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I figured that much, but I'm gonna cut Suntide, by the way. I think it's too slow. Okay, in this turn you pop off. Because +1, discard a card. Discard it to exile because Conspiracy Theorist. Get a 3/2. Draw 2. Mill a card. Exile this to Agatha Soul Cauldron. Get another spirit. Turn 4. Attack my fucking Planeswalker. You literally can't. Oh no, I'll block with the 3/2. Legitimately, like, this is so insane. Can I be honest for a second? Legendary creature names recently have been getting a little weird. What do you mean we named the horse that excavates shit Excava? You just dropped the TE and they were like, have you not been honest so far? I'm honest all the time. It's one of my flaws. Anyway, Scrabbling Claws. 1 red. Relic Retrieva. Plus, you may discard a card. Sentinel's Eyes. When you do, draw 2 cards. Then mill a card. Exile this. Exile this. We can Sentinel's Eyes something. That is a card leaving our graveyard and a card leaving our graveyard. By the way, I Sentinel's Eyes off of Conspiracy Theorist, to be clear. All right, 2 more spirits. Yoink. Kill you. Would it be mean to put Screaming Nemesis in here? No. Not, at least not like super mean. I don't know. It'd be kind of expected to do that. I just don't think it's particularly that good. Do we have any other heater recommendations for chat for this one, or? Because honestly, I'm not even sure where to go from here. This is feeling pretty okay. FOMO? FOMO's not bad, especially since everything has vigilance. Witch Enchanter? I mean, yeah. Pretty easy. We added Ephemerate to the deck too. That's like saying, what about Soul Ring? A little bit. Or Bannon. It's fine. It's definitely fine. And leave the chance. No. Archon. I will mention I'm considering Archon of Absolution. Why? What does this card do for your deck? Oh, it just protects Planeswalkers, I guess. I don't know. Do you know what else protects Planeswalkers you control? Fucking like 3/3/2 spirits the turn Quint comes down. Every single hand has only been tap land so far. That might just be skill issue. Where you thought a Mirri Weatherlight Duelist? That card's fucking broken. Have you ever played Mirri in 1v1? That's fucked up. That's evil. I also might swap a removal spell for Lauren. Yeah, Lauren's definitely pretty decent. Yeah, no, also this Planeswalker just has 6 loyalty for 4 mana. Like, good luck. Can I be honest? I don't know if there's anything else I can really do here. I think I'm good just to pass this along to you. Underworld Breach. I don't like Underworld Breach without fast mana. It's just like so lackluster. It's really good in the late game, but here's the thing. Quint, you're not getting to the late game, pal. You're not getting there. They're dying on turn 7. Gaia Reach. Gaia Reach is not a bad idea. I just think it's mana intensive in a deck that's already super easy to discard, especially when the commander can do it too. I've already explained how Quint, because it'd be like 4 mana, do the discard shit, fill up the yard, and then he blows up, and then you cast him later for 6 and win. Like, that's a really strong play pattern. And Dino's Jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern's actually, I think, fine. I thought for half a second about cutting it, and then I realized it's just kind of just 2 spirits, isn't it? Exile target from your graveyard, draw a card, exile from your graveyard, get a mana back. Ox of Agonis. It's okay. We already have like Sentinel's Eyes. I think Ox is just like 7 cards. I don't think we ever quite got there with our graveyard this game. So I think Ox is kind of a big ask. So anyway, thank you for getting a deck review. Okay. Listen, chat, I need to grab a little snack. I didn't have breakfast today. We had to record the Magic Mirror podcast this morning because Tomer's back on the podcast. So we had to record for France time. So yeah, so we recorded very early this morning. So I didn't have time for breakfast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a light snack and a little drink. I will be like literally 2-3 minutes max. And I'll be back. So patience appreciated. Honestly, I might run like an ad or 2. So I will be right back. Viewers, go take a restroom break or whatever. We will reconvene shortly. Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Somehow we gained viewers from me being AFK, by the way. We're at 450. Did someone raid me? We got some yummy seaweed treats here. Honestly, do you know one of the best things? Did you get something more than that? I'm gonna have a big Korean barbecue dinner tonight, so I want to keep it kind of light. So I'm just kind of snacking right now, and then this will tide me over for like I'm literally gonna have like 1,500 calories for dinner. It's all you can eat KBBQ. I'll be fine. Ready your water? Largest cup in the house, baby. So, yeah. Whenever there's an all-you-can-eat night, I try to keep it really light for the first half of the day, so I gotta get your value. By the way, somehow we gained viewers from me running an ad and, like, having a deer spinning on stream, so... I think, like, just 1,000 people from the Magic the Gathering, like, fucking, like, 2 people, like, 20 people from the Magic category on Twitch saw, like, a spinning deer as, like, the thumbnail, and just had to click on it to see what the fuck was up. And then they saw me come on stream and they're like, oh, ew, Commander deck. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm taking a second. I don't want this on the VOD, so taking a second to snack. So AMA, I guess. 132 viewers. By the way, I am constantly in a doomer mindset that, like, I'm falling off. Oh my god, everything's burning to the ground. Everything's exploding. And no, elk stocks have never been higher. If you look at, like, the previous, like, month's history and the one before that and the one before that, it's been, like, very consistent, like, plus 20 average viewers every single stream. Delectable. Honestly, so what I would do all the time is I'd make, like, a tuna salad with rice. You get, like, one of those, like, tuna salad kits, and then you would have, like, a rice bowl, you like furikake on it, you throw the tuna in, and then you throw the mayo in, and then you mix it up, and then it's like a nice little slop bowl. And I would eat it with crackers. And I've never been fatter in my entire life. Crackers sneak up on you. Those fuckers are calorie dense. Tuna, I love mercury. Yeah, I know. Only eat that like 3 times a week max, but you know what I mean. My ass was eating tuna every day of the week at one point. That was not good. Do not do that. Give us a small teaser of what the MM episode was about. It was another Wheel of Doom episode where we have the wheel that spins and you have to build a deck based on all the restrictions. Kind of random, but what's the black cat in your IR for? What do you mean, what is it for? Two mana, it blocks. Like, no one wants to swing into you with this thing. And then you play IR next turn, and then turn after that, you sack the black cat. Feels pretty good. I don't know. I've always liked it. Plus, it's really funny to combo with all the Feign Death effects. Why, is there a reason you do not like black cat over, like, a different option at this 2-drop slot? My girlfriend and I play Star Wars Unlimited Draft and want to build a simple commander deck to introduce them to the game. Is there anything you suggest personally? It feels off. I don't know why you think that. Like, what about this card doesn't read as correct to you? Can you give me it in, like, a more, like, descriptive manner? Like, compared to the rest of the deck? I don't know. It's just funny. I need to emphasize, I hope you're reading the words at random on this card, right? We're both, that's something we're both reading on this. You're not phasing that out. Because the at random is a big reason why I'm playing this card. Why Kumbaj Witches? Why not? Kumbaj Witches is fucking hilarious. Goombash, Burglar Rat is more output, maybe? No, Burglar Rat's worse because it isn't at random. They get to choose. Yeah, it's each opponent, but they get to choose. This one, they discard their farewell and they stare at you and they start fucking crying and weeping and kicking their legs. Very different cards. Very different cards. Anyway, Kumbaj Witches is evil. The foreign pair, by the way, thank you for the tier 1. So, Kumbaj Witches is in the deck because it's just insanely strong. If there's an annoying 2 toughness creature in play, you tap, you ping it, and then you go, hey, opponent, you're also annoyed by this fucking Aethersworn Canonist, right? And they go, yep. And then they also blow it up. By the way, I only learned about a few months ago that Canonist is someone who studies literature and like holy scripture and stuff, and not like she doesn't have like a cannon that she fires. Anyway, yeah, Kumbaj Witch is really strong. Also, you can just go like, nice elves, moron. Cool mana dorks. Ping it. Hey, opponent, do you also want to ping one? Yeah, ping it as well. So, Kumbaj Witch is just broken. Also, 2 Devotion to Black. Could it be both? No, Canonist is double N. Both are words. 1N Canonist, they study the Bible. 2N Canonist, they are all about blowing shit up. I'm almost done, by the way. We'll get back into deck reviews in a second. But yeah, I'm in love with Iara. This is like legitimately one of my oldest decks. Never taking her apart. Is that Seaweed? Yeah. Duskers, I feel like I recognize your username, but I don't know why. Okay, we're done with Seaweed. I still haven't made a video about my Iara deck. Should I even bother building equipment in my Mirror deck or just focus on creatures, buff, and counter tokens? That's honestly entirely up to you. Whatever you find the most fun. All of them work. All right, let's move on. Deck reviews, deck reviews, deck reviews. Do we have the DJ cat here? Also calling out to Stick Meat, aka Gavin. Yes, sir. All right, we'll do DJ Cat then. And then Gavin, hopefully you're here in a mo. I'll be at work when there's no guarantee I'll be there. Okay, that's going to the back of the pile. All right, DJ Cat. Copy. All right, let's go. Amanatu. Sort by mana value. Okay. Let's read the blurb. The Miracle Worker Precon was my first ever commander deck and has gone through quite a number of iterations in an attempt to make it miracles not slow and clunky. What I do like about the deck is cheating out multiple enchantments within a turn cycle, using the Miracle ability to get around timing restrictions and for oodles of value. Closeout games and the primary win cons are cheating. Okay, cheating out Bahamut, summon Knights of the Round. Those are fun. How much is Knights of the Round now? $11. Yeah, Painful Quandary, Shark Typhoon. I honestly, I don't really like Painful Quandary all that much. But it is really funny to copy Painful Quandary. But also, it is... Pause. It's funny to copy any enchantment a lot. So, no restrictions. The deck feels pretty slow. Have a hard time dealing with opposing threats. Can be a bit unreliable, which might just be the result of playing a Miracle deck. That's kind of fair, but also... It doesn't help that the enchantments I am trying to play are double pipped, which can be hard to cast in a turn cycle. Yeah, that's another mark against Painful Quandary. Honestly, I'm just going to take Painful Quandary out. I think this card's like just kind of mid. I've come around on it a little bit. It's fine. It's okay. All right, I just don't know if like we should be having this many pips. Greed seems a little slow to me. A little awkward. I don't like poo-poo. Not a big fan of Sensei's top in Miracle decks. And actually the reason why is it's fine. It's okay top deck selection. I just prefer top as a combo card. I know it was ran in Legacy Miracles, but that was like 2012, like or even earlier. We have better options now, specifically options that get shit unstuck from your hand. Those are the ones I would always go for over a top. And the fact that you're not even running Brain Surge is like alarm bells going off in my mind. Like, I don't know if you like Brain Surge OP. Ledger Shredder is a good idea. Definitely not a bad idea. I think we might be 2 in on ramp. Is that crazy to say? I think 10 rocks might be too many. Although it's nice to have like the spare mana floating around. It's tough. It's tough. So I don't know necessarily if that's even correct to like cut all that, but I'll play it out with the ramp and see how I feel about the extra mana floating around. Because I can see a world where the extra mana floating around from the ramp is like a good way to miracle stuff pretty frequently. So So no tag for Feign Death Effects? I imagine so. Yeah, if you just go to one and click on Scryfall Tagger in the lower left and it'll tell you everything. What does the battle do? No, search library for an aura, god, or demigod card. And then it flips into a Pharah, which is an enchantress. And the aura we're running is like Pariah. Shadow the Second Sun too. That makes sense, yeah. So personally, okay, we already have Shadow of Court of Vantress. Good job. This is a really fun wombo where you get an upkeep at the end of your turn. So the thing that triggers on upkeep suddenly triggers right away. Oh, the thing that triggers on our upkeep, by the way, copies an enchantment. We now have 2 upkeeps at the end of our turn. You get the idea. We now have exponential beginning phases at the end of our turn with those 2. But yeah, Brain Surgeon for sure. Spell Seeker. Deck feels pretty slow. There's no restrictions. Enlightened Tutor. Is Enlightened Tutor too easy? Like, I feel like you know about this card and you're not running it for a reason. I avoid Game Changers anyway, but it would be easy to run. Yeah, in that case, I'm just going to keep you on Spellseeker, because Spellseeker can get Brainstorm, which is really strong. 4 mana for a Brainstorm is still worthwhile in this deck. Ephemerate. Not only is this a protection spell for Amanatu, but it also lets you flicker Spellseeker, which lets you get, an extra card out of it, which is nice. Probably just do Archaeomancer step through, right? This is just like such perfect top deck manipulation. Step through can Wizard Cycle for 2. It gets Zur. Big ups for that. Spellseeker and Archaeomancer. So the joke is you Wizard Cycle for Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer back to Step Through. Step Through for Spellseeker. Spellseeker gets Ephemerate. You now have a loop with Spellseeker, Archaeomancer where you're able to get any 2 mana value spell out of your deck forever. You can just tutor it every single turn. And also, you're able to loop the same spells repeatedly with Archaeomancer and Ephemerate. So, that's just like the perfect top deck manipulation engine. This is way better than top, in my opinion, because it gets miracles unstuck from your hand. I'm very happy, by the way, to not see you on the white reanimate all enchantment spell. I feel like that's a trap card for a lot of players, and I'm very happy to see that you are not on it. I'd keep this hand. Let's get a Surveil land. Yeah, exactly, DJ Cat. People just do not clock these cards as being very dead cards most of the time. And it's very rewarding to see a viewer who does understand this. If DJ doesn't want to run in line 2 to right, try blue Wound Blessed, it's already in the deck is the reason why. If something seems brain dead obvious to be in a deck, there's like an 85% chance of it actually already being in the deck. However, there is another 15% chance that I'm just a fucking drooling moron. So it's always worth going for it. All right, let's get Brainstorm. Or Ephemerate, rather. Ephemerate Spellseeker, Ephemerate Spellseeker. Brainstorm. Swan Song. We already have Swan Song in our hand. An offer. Or actually, let's do Opt. I mean, that too. Okay, we Surveil 2. Scrack and Archaeomancer. So we want Archaeomancer. Draw it. Blue. Brainstorm. Land. Blue port. Okay. Pass. Okay, I do need to cut Greater Oromancy from your deck, by the way. Greater Oromancy seems like such a good card for this deck, but I mean this legitimately. You are on Extravagant Replication, which wants to copy your big enchantments, and you are also on Court of Vantress, which wants to copy your big enchantments. Like, we actually have serious non-bow going on there. I hate to be boring, but just like Toxic Deluge. Whenever there's a Perplex in the deck, it's just like raise your hand, chatters, if you've ever wanted to pay 6 mana for Toxic Deluge in a board state at some point. Like, I have. Someone's going a little too ham with the Scoot Swarms or whatever. Is there enough tokens for Moonlit Meditation? Probably not, no. This is super keepable. Okay, behold the power of the sea. Or actually, let's... Because we Brain Surge now, top. We get a land. Yeah, it's Brain Surge now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you go 1, 2, land drop for turn. Next turn, draw the Vault of Champions. 1, 2, Vault, Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4, Aminatou. And then this turn, Surveil 2. Graveyard, top. 4 mana without tapping like a moron. And then now you're holding up Counterspell. Whoops. We're on turn 6 right now. Surveil 2. Knights of the Round gets cheated in. Okay, I don't know if I like the Curse of Verbosity. I think honestly something like akin to a Merfolk Looter would be very nice here. Is Virtue Persistence here? No, but it should be. That's a very good recommendation. I'm a fan of that idea. Oh my god, this is how many dollars and cents? Is Elspeth Conquers Death a good hit off Almanatu? It's fine. It's just a removal spell for 4 mana. It's aight. Okay, the mana rocks felt really good last game, honestly. So I think I'm back on them. Pass here, hold a counter magic, and then you can go. Nope, under city sewers. Sure. Well, now you don't have to worry about hitting your land drop now. Okay, we're at least hitting something here. Untap everything. Draw a card. Tap Lauren. Honestly, you should tap Lauren during your turn too. And then now you tap Lauren again on an opponent's turn. You get to Doom Wank all over everyone. Power. Nice tokens, moron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashford's Invocation. Here's Lauren going ham, by the way. Holy fuck. How many reviews have we done so far? I stepped away for a while. I think we've done 2-ish. Would you want Storm of Saruman to be any decent here, or just a win more card? I think it's a little win more. I don't know. It's kind of hard to double spell. Well, I guess you have cantrips and stuff. Oh, double spelling this deck might be possible. I'm just a little concerned that it does nothing by itself, and then you need a second big enchantment that you cast to then pop off with, which is a little... I think that's much. Like, what is Storm of Saruman doing the first time that Estrid's Invocation isn't doing the first time? It's the second Storm of Saruman trigger that matters, which is makes me feel like it's a little slow. Storm of Saruman, I'm remembering correctly, right? Like, it copies your second spell every turn. Copy it, except the legend. Yeah, exactly. So, to me, this is... this is 2 copy enchantments for the cost of 2 copy enchantments. And you have to do extra work. Which has... I don't know if I believe in it. Because by the time you've done it a second time, the game's probably already over, right? Barring extraneous circumstance. Speaking of copy enchantment, do we want to... Do we just want one of those in here? Or I guess Mirror Maid's better. This one can copy an artifact or enchantment. So if someone bricked on a Bolas Citadel, you can go for a spin. As your top deck manipulation strat. Isn't Mirror Maid more pip intensive? Yes, but it can copy artifacts and enchantments. Which is... That is meaningful upside. There's some broken fucking artifacts in this game. Besides, I haven't been feeling too strained on mana so far. If you mirror made a room, do you get to pick which side of the room you open? Or is that only when you cast it? Well, this enter is a double locked room. Rules knowers, let us know. Just the rooms that are open, I think. It should be double locked. Don't quote me, though. Okay, well, by the way, we have the God Hand. Okay. We are now officially set up. I think one mana rock would have actually made this the God Hand. All right, our Ephemerate Loops is online. Aminatu. White Ephemerate Spellseeker. Brainstorm. Brainstorm. You tap the other way. It's not like a moron like me. Next turn. Upkeep. Surveil 2. Keep both on top because we know it's there. Ephemerate Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer picks up Brainstorm. Omniscience. Morphic Pools land for turn. Everything has hexproof. Everything has super hexproof. Yojimbo. Brainstorm. Oh, whoops, you're supposed to Ephemerate, get Ephemerate back, and then Ephemerate again, get Brainstorm back. So you would have had to done that. This isn't quite a combo, by the way. Anyway, we're brainstorming for real. Okay, that's very good. Because now you can go Shadow the Second Sun, Moonbless Cleric, get any enchantment you want. Your Arizona green tea's at risk. No, I already drank it. You get one with the multiverse. That's so funny. Fear of Sleep Paralysis. Summon Bahamut. Do we have like a card draw enchantment that just like draws a billion cards right away? Not quite, but let's get Summon Knights of the round. Okay, so let's get Court of Vantress. Okay, so now what you do is you Ephemerate Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer puts Brainstorm back in your hand. We have Ephemerate on that's suspended now. Now you Brainstorm again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops. This one's on top of our library. These two go on top. And then you go Court of Vantress. When it enters, you become the Monarch. And then you could least... You could blow up everything. I don't think the answer is to do that, though. Anyway, end step. We do untap, upkeep, draw. After our draw step, we had a lore counter, so until our next turn, things also can't attack us. And we make a copy of the Shadow of the Second Sun with Court of Vantress. And then we draw off Monarchy. And then upkeep, rebound Ephemerate on Archaeomancer. Archaeomancer picks up Ephemerate. True, the rebound also happens again. That's super funny, isn't it? Great. Next turn. Drop. Is land. I mean, at this point, world's your fucking oyster, right? By the way, I forgot to do the surveil for Amanatu, but like this is feeling pretty good. Is there anything we feel like is missing from this deck? It's like it could be Ledger Shredder over like Fairy Mastermind. I don't know. It's just like 4 mana is a lot for a Miracle. Like maybe Merfolk Looter is better. Or maybe like Vohar. Oh, wait. Hang on. Do you want me to cook way too hard? It's the Celestus. The Celestus is unironically really good. My friend Christian will not stop putting the fucking Celestus in Commander decks. The DJ Cat's here for it. Honestly, let's try it out. I'm going to tutor the Celestus into my hand. No, no. By the way, do not put that in. That's Jared, another member of the playgroup with the aforementioned Christian. But why, lol? It's ramp, so it works for the plan B of ramp into big enchantment. 2, it actually it loots every turn like a Ledger Shredder, like where it can become day or night. And like this deck is playing at instant speed, so you're able to just pass and let it become night. Someone double spells, it becomes day. You've looted twice now. It's kind of like Ledger Shredder in that way, but it's also a mana rock. Honestly, wait. Let's run Keen Duelist as well. Someone made a very good point that we're very high mana value. And I think Keen Duelist is the perfect way to capitalize on that. Because you can Surveil to stack the Surveil trigger to be top. Keen Duelist reveals 1. The other one, you Miracle for turn. And then like this extra one right here could be like a land drop or something, right? You have these awkward turns where you want to Miracle something, but you also want to hit your land drop. So Keen Duelist lets you do that. And then it's also mana value based burn. So I think I like this more than like Palantir of Orthonk, to be clear. Because Palantir draws in the end step, it can fuck with Miracles in a weird way. This one, because of the Surveil 2, doesn't quite fuck with Miracles as hard. What's insane to me is Palantir almost being $30. It's a decent card. It's unironically pretty good. I would put in Cormella if it wasn't like ugly border. Honestly, just let's cut a mana rock, probably just like Felwar Stone. Anyway, once again, we're tutoring the Celestus into this hand, just to play test around with it. Okay, so draw, tap land. Next turn, Arcane Signet. Next turn, Amanatu. Next turn, Surveil 2. Graveyard. Ooh, fear of Sleep Paralysis, sure. That's in play now. Here's Vault of Champions. Next turn, Surveil 2. Graveyard. Nope, no Miracle this time. All right, so here we are, turn 5. And we go blue, 1, 2. Mirror Maid, Fear of Sleep Paralysis, which is really annoying. And then the Celestus, it's now nighttime. Or it's now daytime. Yep, it's day. It's probably going to stay day, let's be real. But here you can go land, pass. Or wait, I guess you Surveil 2. Graveyard top. Okay, now you pass. And then here, Celestus, it becomes night. So just draw, discard. Okay, so we didn't hit the Miracle there, but what we can do is Brain Surge now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we put top. And what's this opponent going to do? Not double spell on turn fucking 6? Like, it's going to happen. And when it happens, You get one with the multiverse. So, like, here's the Celestis working out. Court of Antris for free off the top. Honestly, play land off the top of your library. 1, 2, 3. Spellseeker Ephemerate. Undercity Sewers. Ephemerate Spellseeker. Get, do we already Brainstorm? No, we have not. So Brainstorm. Shark Typhoon. We can't quite cast that, but it's there for sure. Okay, so we're going to choose Fear of Sleep Paralysis for Court of Antris. Summon Bahamut's next. Very nice. Pariah's the second thing we... Okay. Could Draw in the New Age be used for draw here, or is it just too slow because not too many creatures? A, not too many creatures. B, it draws on your end step, which fucks with Miracle. So I wouldn't do all that. There was something about this game that made me think of something, but I forgot already. Oh yeah, Pariah. Do we have an indestructible creature for Pariah, or is it literally just Ifara? Thassa, I guess, if you have enough blue devotion, but that doesn't count. You can put Flip Rona. I like the way you think. Yeah, you're kind of cooking here. So Rona is a looter, which is broken in Miracles, because you can Miracle on your opponent's turn as well. Like, go for it. 2, it flips for 5 mana. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona, that source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. Otherwise, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. That's a little funny. Sadly, it's not indestructible on the back, but, you know. Agna Koala. If this is like the loot, this is way too expensive. You have to tap 4 lands to draw and then discard. And after that, you need another 4 mana to Miracle it. Just play the fucking Omniscience at that point. You know what I mean? Just play the one with the multiverse. Why are we doing all this, like, shit? This, like, these, like, tricks. I think Ondu Spirit Dancer might be a little bit much. You need to have her in play first. She takes up 5 mana, which is, like, ideally at this turn, you're kind of going ham. Okay. I think I'm about good with this deck. I'm sated. I don't know how chat feels. Is there anything you feel like I'm obviously missing that isn't in this list to the left here? Did Elk just say Amanatu's text wrong? It has Miracle. There's nothing I said wrong about this card, I feel. Teleria West for Hall of Heliod's Generosity? Yeah, I could see it. Just tutor for the, transmute the land that stacks your library. Seems pretty good. Oh, it's the mana value reduced by 4. I see, I see. I don't know why I thought it was 4. Anyway. That's slightly better and worse in a lot of regards, but overall it's fine. Anyway, I think I'm going to drop this in chat. I think it's a set. Thank you for getting a deck review. All right. Dino Infinity? Is there a Dino Infinity? Okay, no Dino Infinity. LMTIC, which I think I have seen you in chat, so mayhaps. Okay, we don't have LMTIC. Stick meat? We don't have stick meat. Yes, present. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick roll call. Is there anyone with a Tuesday deck review that is here right now that needs it done? Because I may have just accidentally closed one that I shouldn't have or something. I believe I have one for today. What is your name on coffee? Is it the same, just Jester? Looney Jester, Tuesday deck review. Okay, yes, I have missed this one. Great. Perfect. I was like, we have 3 open right now. I don't think that's right. Because we've done 3 so far, and we had a free deck review, which means we have 7 deck reviews today. So I was like, something's amiss here. So I'm glad my inkling was correct. All right. Taval. Gosh, I'm always looking at Taval. Has Taval overtaken the other Spirit Dragon as the most viewed one? How many Tavals have we had? Whoa, laggy. This one's Delve Taval, I think. Nope. Okay, I think the one with the most deck reviews is still what's the name of the Mardu one? Because Taval has 5. Narev, thank you. Wrong Narev, Zergo, Kalia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, as of right now, Taval has now become tied with Narev for the most reviewed deck on my stream. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Keep in mind, I'm not razzing you. I'm razzing you a little bit. The ball's just like, the ball's a little much, but come on, guys, we can get our wagon up there. Okay. Anyway, you're here. Hello, Looney Jester. A Sultai dredge deck based around Tormod-like effects. Okay, that's cool. I love them, and I've been trying to get them to work forever. Also, I love Life from the Loam Loops with cycling lands and value tricks for that. I hope you're running Gem Palm Polluter and Tortured Existence. Okay, great. You're a knower. Did you pick this up? Did you pick this up from me, by the way? From like me mentioning this on the Magic Mirror podcast? Or is this just like parallel thinking? Because legitimately, I don't think I've seen many other people do this at all. So I'm just kind of curious if this is a similar wavelength thing or if this is a like inspiration thing. Anyway, Sultai dredge deck based around Tormod. And I love Life from the Loam effects with cycling lands. No restriction except price. I'm not trying to put any cards upwards of $40. Feels very inconsistent and slow, and often like turn 4, play Devolve, do nothing, then get blown out. Okay. Intriguing. I hate to be that guy, but Seedborn Muse. I don't think I'm vibing with the champion. Minguchi's one of the most goated fucking best posters of all time. Can I give an earnest, no shade intended, because I know all of these people, at least as much as like an acquaintance or a coworker. Can I give you a tier list of Magic the Gathering Twitter? It's like up here is like your meta like definers and whatever. So like this is like Fire Shoes and stuff. Like these guys are important. That's like a solid B tier poster. Love Fire Shoes, love my Robert Taylor, right? Like posting meta decks every day, keeping me informed. That shit's awesome. Keep it up. S tier, I'm laughing my ass off crying. Minguchi, Patrick Sullivan, me. You gotta put yourself up there. And then fuck, I forgot. Phil Nguyen. God tier poster Phil Nguyen. That guy knows how to tweet. Somewhere in the like upper B tier, mid B tier. Rachel Weeks, you know, I like seeing her commander decks every so often. She posts fun community polls. It gives me a good litmus into the commander format. It's a very run-of-the-mill, perfect Twitter account. Legitimately, mwah, great. Flavor Judge, that's pretty fun too. We go down. We go down. Trinket Mage is like C tier, bud. Gotta up your posting game a little bit. Not gonna lie, you're a little bit lackluster there. It's mostly just like going like, hey guys, what can I do with this card? You can do better, bud. F tier. Jimmy Wong. Worst poster of all time. Unironic. Oh, listen, I love Jimmy. I've gone cocktailing with the guy. He's very sweet, very nice dude. Do not post on twitter.com. It's bad. I do not bully Jimmy. Do not be mean to Jimmy. That's not what I'm saying to do. Jimmy's a sweet angel with a kind heart, pure soul. Really bad poster. Which is not a moral failing by any regard. All I'm saying is if I had over... How many followers does Jimmy Wong have? It's some ridiculous number. Jimmy Wong has 168,000 followers. His average tweet gets about 40 to 60 likes. And it's because they are that abysmal. I just don't even know how that's possible. I have like 3,000 to 4,000 followers. My tweets will sometimes go thermonuclear and get 80k likes. This is all virtual numbers. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Let's talk about Deval and Tormod. I'm sorry you have to eat American food, goat. Okay. Minguchi is wrong. American food is awesome. So this is a rare L from the goat. Secondly, he's slightly right. The only thing wrong with American food is the portions. You cannot eat anywhere without having to get leftovers if you want to like eat healthily. It's because every meal is like fucking 12,000 calories. You can't go anywhere. Most American food is basically poisonous, point, like chemically speaking. No, huh? Okay. By the way, I think we have like different concepts here. There's American food and there's American cuisine. American cuisine is goated. Like American food, like what the average American's diet is bad. But America has fucking awesome cuisine. And anyone who says otherwise is LARPing. Or European. Or both. What's American cuisine? Brisket? Fucking like, yeah, barbecue? Ooh. Yeah. American cuisine is just like borrowed from so many different cultures. You get like the Creole dishes and stuff. Like, America is such a large continent. To say that all the food in it is bad is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, stop distracting me. We have to review this commander deck. Satyr Wayfinder. Listen, I get it's a creature. Malevolent Rumble is just better. I get that one's a creature. I understand it. This one can get any permanent. This one can be played on turn 2, so Cheval can be played on turn 3. It just... Gotta run it. You can also get a Traverse going on. Honestly, this is such Sultai, like, kind of just, like, a pile that, I want to kind of just run it and see where I feel like the clunky points are, and then we can kind of go from there. A Malevolent Rumble's a creature too. Not really, because it doesn't work with Tormod and stuff, which is like the main thing I'm thinking about. I think Dredge 2 is too little Dredge. Dredge 3 is like getting close to like unplayable in my opinion too. Dredge 3. Honestly, we can run Dredgers. Dredgers are great. However, you need like frantic search and stuff. Like anything that's like draw and then discard. These are non-negotiable for Dredge. Just absolutely, unabashedly non-negotiable. You cannot have any amount of dredging without loot. You need looters. I'd say even reassembling skeleton should probably just be a looter. Let's do like Vohar. Or you can do Rona. I'm so happy before she died, Rona got one cool card. Because honestly, I fucking love her character design so much. Like, and also just her story and shit. God, she's really curvy in this one. Wait. Anyway. Mesmeric Orb mentioned. There's a few chatters that'll go fiendish for that. Yeah, so I would recommend dredgers are always broken with looters. So always try to pair as many looters as possible with as many dredgers as possible. I'm just tapped. I think next turn we're going to start dredging. And you see what I mean, hopefully, right now about the looters, right? Like if we had a looter right now, we'd start going thermonuclear with the mill. Okay. I can appreciate the discard outlets, but like this Lotless Troll should be a looter. This looks like a good deck for Kiora. Kiora Rising Tide is a very good limited card, and Commander becomes a lot more middling. I'm glad there's another Withered Wretch enjoyer. Holy based. Honestly, I kind of just don't like Head Shredder. It's typically just too slow for me. Cauldron of Eternity, like, I understand the vision of Cauldron of Eternity where, like, oh, a creature card died, gets tucked, then you like, you get a zombie token from Tormod, right? Because a creature you controlled died, and then got tucked. Shout out to all the creatures out there that tuck, by the way. Keep living your truth. But I am going to be cutting the Cauldron here. I just think with Ewit you need a Saw in Half. And Saw in Half just gets really funny with like the Tormods and such of the world. Speaking of Tormod, honestly, I would maybe run it. Whoa, who rated? Amazonian! Oh my goodness! Hello everyone. How are y'all doing? Welcome to the stream, y'all. We're currently looking at a Taval deck here that is focused mainly around Tormod, and zombie tokens and such. So, yeah, having a blast. Okay, so do you want the secret tech for Taval? You're making a ton of tokens. It's easy to bargain stuff. Back for seconds. Or it's back for more or something. Yeah, back for seconds. Back for more is the fight spell. 2 and a black. Bargain. So you sack a zombie token. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. If the spell was bargain, you put one that's mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Taval or Tormod. Both work. Hi, can you introduce yourself? Hi, I'm 33 Elk. I do deck reviews and stuff on Twitch, and I'm a part of the Magic Mirror podcast. I have a YouTube channel that's all about like Commander and deck reviews and such. Is Ghost Ramirez Patreon or is he too slow? He's too slow. But anyway, if you like Commander deck review stuff, I recommend following. You can earn a free deck review by earning a bunch of channel points. Just leave me on in the background. You can get a deck review like this. It's very helpful. You're on a platform with like, you know, few hundred viewers. Like I range anywhere from like 80 to 120. That's a lot of eyeballs on your deck. That can help upgrade it, find you some niche stuff. I'm also just encyclopedic because I'm awesome. Also full of myself, a little mean, but you know, it's all in good spirits. So, yeah, no, follow for sure if you want to get your deck reviewed and such. Otherwise, if you don't want to wait a long time to get a bunch of channel points, it takes about 4 months of watching in the background to get a deck review. If you don't want to wait that long, you can also support me. Oh, much like Calico Kitty did here through the coffee. The coffee is a great way to support the channel. It's also a way to get your deck reviewed instantly. Well, not instantly. It'll be for next week, but you know what I mean. Rage of Africa, thank you for the tier 1. But yeah. Welcome, everyone. Let us continue with the deck review, eh? So, anyway, back for seconds. Yeah. No, Calico Kitty. I need to drive this home. I get, like, viewership-wise, pennies for, like, every 100 or so viewers. So when you get a deck review, you are literally contributing, I think, literally, like, 5,000 times more than you would just by viewing. Don't get me wrong, viewing's a great way to support. The number matters. But also, like, getting a deck review is an insane... Even one is insane. It's astronomical support. Anyway, I think I just want to stick even just another looter in. Is that crazy? Maybe just like Ledger Shredder. It's probably going to be the most expensive card I'm going to recommend for you, but I'll turn the music down just a little. Emmett Silk. Emmett Silk's pretty good. We have the Saw in half. It's a lot of tap lands, but I'd keep this hand. Surveil 1. Graveyard. That's like drawing a card. That thing has warp from the graveyard. Exotic Orchard. Fauna Shaman. Baron Moor. Pass. Or, well, you can play Phyrexian Reclamation, probably. Discard a creature card. Search your library for a creature card. Genesis. Fabled Passage. Let's get Island, actually. So you get Island here. Taval. Next turn. Misty Rainforest. Green tap. Discard Genesis. Ledger. Attack with Taval. 1, 2, 3. Drown Catacomb into play tapped. That makes Zombie Druid. Cracked Misty Rainforest. Oh, Surveil. We already have all of our Surveil lands? Crazy. Oh, we just don't run them. We probably should do that, but we'll get around to that. Anyway, Zagat Triumph. Okay, Ledger Shredder triggers. Connive. So we'll discard and then draw a card. Sadly, we do not have a Dredger in the graveyard quite yet, but we'll discard, draw, and then discard. Okay, so we'll discard Life from the Loam. Ledger Shredder triggers a second time on someone else's turn. We mill 3. We put Life from the Loam in our hand. And then that was our draw card. We now discard a card. Life from the Loam. Next turn, we dredge Life from the Loam. And then you go Wastewood Verge, 1, 2, 1, 2, Insidious Roots, Life from the Loam, target. Or I guess you can't do it first, sadly, because you need to. We're about to Ledger Shredder trigger. Anyway, Ledger Shredder trigger, draw, discard, counter. These 3 lands back. Get Plant. Get Zombie. Spymaster Vault in here. Cool land is sort of a loot effect. We don't really like sack things is all. Or at least we don't sack things with regularity. Anyway, opponent triggers Ledger Shredder. We draw. And then discard. Like, you see what I mean here. Like, this is... Looting's insane with Dredge. You just need it. So I'm going to do O:(Dredge here. Because I do think we just need the big, stupid ones that are really strong. Okay, we already have, like, all the good Dredgers. Honestly, instead of Academy Ruins, I understand Mesmeric Orb, Altered Dimension are both very good cards. I would like to see you on, like, Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Right, Gyre Reach here. Each player draws then discards. And this is also something Taval can retrieve from the yard. Which is like, yeah, these 2 cards are strong, but are they, like, looting you, doing what you need? Probably not most games. I just noticed the Volrath Stronghold. I was like, why is this deck $400? I literally do not understand it. Anyway. I'd keep this hand. Might be a little slow, but... Next turn. Will-O-Wisp Verge. Shigeki, Surveil 1. Honestly, keep it on top. Next turn, Zagoth Triome. Return Shigeki. Land into play tapped. Or honestly, keep the cycling land in the graveyard for Life from the Loam. The new Bilbo card could be neat here. It also isn't like a real card yet, but eventually, yeah. Someday. All right, attack. Mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Lonely Sandbar back to play tapped. That's a zombie druid. Pass. Green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shigeki. Shigeki grabs. Frantic Search. Fang. Next turn. There's Saw in half. Dakmar to play tapped. Actually, is there a way we can discard a card here? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Pylon isn't the discard one. I'm thinking of the other one. Honestly, Frantic Search. Draw 2. Discard 2. I think we go Genesis Dakmor. 1, 2, 3. Formidable Speaker. Discard. And not tap like I'm an idiot. Discard Fang. Tutor up a creature. Frantic lets you discard? Yes, but I want to discard before Frantic so I can get dredging going on, but it's fine. Honestly, let's do Tormod. Miss on our land, which sucks. Anyway, like save something. Dink. Oop, that's a card leaving our graveyard. Oop, that's a card leaving our graveyard. Okay, I see what you mean about this deck feeling a little clunky. And I think the answer is honestly just like we need more mana dorkage. Woe Strider, Umbral Caller, Zealot, Nether Trader, Timeline Caller. We're too aristocratsy when we should have more dorks. Because I think Tavalt needs no help making zombie token. Like, with all the dredging and stuff, leaving our graveyard and entering our graveyard and leaving our graveyard, we can easily make, like, 4 zombies, 2 to 4 zombies a turn. So to me, what that reads as is, let's get as many mana dorks in this deck as humanly possible. Because then we have creatures that are also acceleration, which is a strong 1-2 punch for being a faster deck when you have a clunky strategy like this, where it's like, all of our important things are, like, 4 drops and stuff. I think it's also good to like maybe like let's cut Greater Good. It's a fine card. It's just, you know, I don't think we're making big creatures. We're going really wide, not very tall, which is where I prefer Greater Good to be. Dread Return could be dead pretty frequently. Basically just freeing up more slots to increase the amount of ramp that we're running. Triumph, Terra Sunder, Frantic, Saw. Lethal Scheme, Pylon. I'll probably cut Pylon, but keep Lethal Scheme. And then what we can do now is go mana value equals 1, add, mana, type, creature, sort, USD. Because we want to skip like the $23. Like, we could probably go with birds. That one's probably fair. I don't know if I trust Deathrite Shaman enough, because I don't think we're running... We are running real fetches. Let's run Deathrite. And then we can probably just go. Not mana. Green? Probably like Fyndhorn Elves. Black. Elves of Deep Shadow. And then that's enough 1-drop ramp accelerants. I want to now start adding 3 drops. Or I guess I could do 2, like with Fnatic. I don't like Jiraga that much in a 3-color deck because the ideal thing is Jiraga turn 1, level up, tap for 2 green, green 2-drop, then turn 3 you have 5 mana. Cryptolith right with the tokens. So you don't understand. With the tokens implies we're already like kind of in the mid game. I want the ramp before the mid game. So Fnatic, Avronis, we have a 4-drop commander right here. Once again, a little awkward that it only makes green, but we can also do like Elysian Caryatid. That one's pretty good. Ramps into Taval, and then when Taval is out, it taps for 2. There's something. There's one more that does this. Does Bogwitch count? Almost. Almost. It's Heir of the Wilds. No, it isn't. And value equals 2. Oh, ferocious. Can untap lands or looters. Okay, I like the Kiora's. Kiora's followers have a really funny recommendation for that reason, yeah. Okay, and then how to cap this all off. Whisper of the Wilds. Oh, there's one in Avatar. Raucous Audience. Okay, that's kind of fun. Yeah, we can probably do that. I think Deathrite is a little too slow or like a little too inconsistent. This hand's okay. I'm going to cut Grimhara specs now. Because we cut a lot of the sacking. I think Grave Researcher is also a little too slow. Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler's fine, to be clear. No, Cryptbreaker's cool. Okay, we have 3 more slots now. Monument to Endurance. I don't know. It's a thought for sure. So Deathrite back in. Llanowar. Troll Cause of Doom not in here? No. And then mana value equals 2. O-tag. Mana / dork. Tormod smiles. Whenever this creature becomes tap, exile target card from a graveyard and put an oil counter on this creature. And then it taps add 1 mana of any color. So it works with Taval, it works with Tormod. Win. Kelpie Guide. Well, there's River Kelpie, but Molt Tender, maybe? Molt Tender is definitely fine. Tormod approved. This is a one-lander. This is keepable. Alright, draw for turn. Tapped. Next turn. Verdant Catacombs. Fetch. Deep Library. Type Forest. Breeding Pool. 1, 2. Findhorn Deathrite. Next turn. Willow Rush Verge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taval. Oh, wait, no, do that in reverse. And then you tap 1. Dink. Oh my goodness, one or more cards left our graveyard. Zombie token. Like, instantly! Isn't this just, like, infinitely already better? Like, just so much more smooth. Okay, we have missed a land drop, which is not ideal, but... Psychic Frog online. Move to combat with Taval. 1, 2, 3. Plus Taval's OP, so... Get a Curse of Dunyard back. Hey, look at that. That's a Zombie Druid token. Deathrite Shaman. Exiles this land. Oh my goodness. Zombie Druid token. And then we can go... Black Tortured Existence. 1, 2. Altar of Dementia. Discard Genesis to Psychic Frog. Counter. Next turn, we're not going to pay for Genesis. Okay. One of our cards leave your graveyard. So what we're going to do... 1, 2, 3. Fang. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can't do Fang, sadly. But that's okay, because we can just discard Fang. We discard Fang to Psychic Frog. We then sack Birds of Paradise, mill 0. Oh, wait. Let's move to combat first. Swing with Taval. 1, 2, 3. We missed our land drop. That's fine. So we're now going to Altar of Dementia to hell and back. This is why I didn't cut Altar of Dementia when it's cutting all the other sack outlets, by the way. 0. 1, 2. Oh. 3, 4. And then we can go sack Deathrite, mill 1, sack Findhorn Elves. We float all this mana, by the way. There's not a land in our grave, but that's so sad. So we have 2 mana floating right now. Anyway, sack this, mill a card. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then we get counterspelled and lose. We tap for black from birds. Okay. Not blue. These all come back. And everyone else sacks all their board. This is turn 5, by the way, so good chance this is just GG's. Okay, and then we probably want to sack Genesis, by the way. And mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's Gem Palm Polluter. And now, next turn, we will pay for Genesis. 1, 2, 3. Gem Palm Polluter comes back. Hey, look, that's a card leaving our graveyard. We draw a card and lose a life. That's a card leaving our graveyard. We make a zombie token. We also make a zombie druid token. Oh, great. Stinkweed Imp. So, this is insanely better. Mana Dorks, do not discount them. They are very strong. Would not keep a one-lander. Honestly, it's a toss-up. The fact that we don't have blue is like also kind of a problem. Okay, this hand's perfect. So just to show you that that last game wasn't a fluke, we'll put Fel on the bottom. Draw. Tap land. Next turn. Forest. Armored Scrap Gorger. Next turn. Polluted Delta. Fetch Underground Sea. Oh, not Underground Sea, sorry. Watery Grave. Been playing too much Legacy. Watery Grave. Dink. Taval. Sadly, we do have to exile a card to this, but Next turn, Fabled Passage. This turn you go Dink Dink Malcolm, Dink Dink Fanatic of Ronus, attack with Toval, mill 1, 2, 3. Bring back Hedge Maze tapped, Surveil 1, Graveyard, tap, add 1 mana of any color, get Misty Rainforest exiled, and now we have 2 zombie druids. And then this turn, World's your oyster, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Black. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So let's do Lively Dirge. Get, drumroll please, Tormod. Oh my gosh, a thing left our graveyard. Zombie Druid. Tap, exile Lively Dirge. Oh my gosh, a card left our graveyard. Get 2 zombies. Move to combat. Swing Toval. 1, 2, 3. Land drop. Oh my goodness, that's a card leaving our graveyard. Zombie Druid. Tap zombie token. Oh my gosh, protect something from a kill spell. We can also Malcolm loot. And then you might as well Malevolent Removal. Get Shigeki. Like, turn 6, we actually have a giant board of zombies now. Is Tireless Witness in here? So Timeless Witness is a thought for sure. It's definitely not a bad idea. I think I prefer that in like token strategies though, where we're like token copying the witness and stuff. Here, I think it's just a little bit much. I don't think we really need to necessarily reach into a graveyard for that many things. And when we do need to do that, Reclamation's there, Tortured Existence there. 3 mana Tyvar. I just don't like having a 3-drop because we're kind of going like 1 into maybe 3, but more often we're going like 2 into 4, right? We're skipping 3 altogether, if that makes sense. So I'm a little bit hesitant to add Tyvar. However, 3 mana Tyvar does combo. We have Tortured Existence. We have Insidious Roots and then 3 mana Tyvar. Those 3 cards are an infinite combo together that makes infinite plants. So if you need like a combo plan in this kind of deck, Tyvar is not a bad option. It's something to consider, have on your radar. I don't know if I'd recommend it, but it is a thought to be had for certain. I think I'm going to pass this along to you. I think this deck's like good to go. Thank you so much for getting a deck review. This will definitely be treating you a lot better. All right, do we have a stick meat? Yeah, hopefully Looney, it looked a lot better, right? Did it? All right, it does not appear that we have stick meat. Always appreciate your line of thought. I tried my best to explain stuff. Sometimes that kind of falls through the cracks, though. Do we have Dino? Dino Infinity. Okay, appears not. Appears not. All right, do we have LMTIC? I think the answer is yes, present. I will be there. I will be at work, so Stick Meat's not going to be here. So let's do Stick Meat's deck since the other two are absent, because Stick Meat said we can go ahead without him. Trin Silvar. Okay, is this the first time we've had Trin and Silvar on the stream? It might be. I'm going to peruse the stream deck folder. This folder's so big it lags my fucking Firefox. Okay. This is the first Trin and Sylvar deck on stream, which is actually kind of interesting because I thought we've seen this before, maybe. I don't know. I feel like Trin and Sylvar are pretty powerful despite how, like, unpopular they are. Very cool combo. All right. Game plan is to make a bunch of dumb idiots and then have the cat eat them and win that way, or to have enough value to find an anthem and win through Coat of Arms, Shared Animosity, Akroma's Will, and or Moonshaker Cavalry. Absolutely no restrictions other than the ban list. Maybe if you could, what your opinions on what 3 and only 3 game changers are best for the list. I had an AoN humans list a while ago, but the mid-range style that Blue added was fun. I did not have a counter spell. Okay. I see. So instead of AoN, we're on Trin and Sylvar for the humans deck now. And humans is actually something that's very close to my heart. I do like humans as a deck a lot, which I imagine is how you built this, because it does beg to be built as a human deck. Yep, 36 humans. Yeah, the Vor commander. So I need to start by saying we are in white, so we really just do not need Coat of Arms. The only time I like Coat of Arms in white is if we're doing like some Oswald fiddle bending and we have like some artifact synergy, some motion there, which we don't. So I'm going to cut the Coat of Arms. I'm going to cut the One Ring because it's boring. And, like, I don't know, Tithe is... I'm going to be 100% honest. I do not think we need ramp in this deck. And the simple reason is that humans is a creature-based deck that wants to be playing on curve. You want to go 1 human, 2 human, 3 human, 4 human. Where do you fit the ramp in? You don't. There's no space for the ramp. So I would like to be less on ramp. Of course you keep Soul Ring. You might keep Arcane Signet. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. 36 lands is way too low. Black Market Connection is just kind of here. Shared Animosity makes total sense. Monarchy. Return stuff. We are a sack deck, but we're mostly sacking tokens. I could take or leave Grave Veneration, but I think it might be fine. Dictate's insane. Trouble in Pairs. It's just kind of here. I don't know. I don't like the cards that feel just kind of here. I would like to just lean into the human synergy a little bit more. Grave Veneration plays super well. I can imagine them, and that's why I'm kind of not touching that one. It fits into the sacrifice theme, so it's not just kind of there. Especially for like a creature type deck like humans, I really just want to lean into the cool stuff that the humans do and not necessarily be playing all these like cards that are just kind of like generically overtly good, because humans has a lot of like tailor-made payoffs that are very interesting and fun to play with. And I think I'd rather lean into those than just like sticking some more generic stuff in here. One of the first things I want to add is Jaren. Bro's name is Jaren. Yeah, here we go. Jaren, Corrupted Bishop. You can also get the blinged out foil version, since I see you like those. So whenever it enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose a life and you make a 1/1 human. And then you can give a human lifelink. That's very good with... oh, I thought this grew. I know it makes a token every turn. And so... But it can flip over. You can do this fun little mini game with Ormondal. Such a cool card. Very, very interesting card. But also just like insane token generation. Absolutely required for this kind of deck. I do think Roaming Throne is a little bit win more. Like, I would just run more humans, honestly. Michika Kondo feels a little bit like a someone's running Impact Tremors in your play group or something. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. It's just like 4 mana kind of do nothing some games. Masako. Oh my god. You are obsessed with like random white Kamigawa legends. They're all like $5,000, by the way. I don't know. Michiko Kondo's fine, but it's just that. Okay. Okay, so since we already have Weathered Wayfarer, I do kind of want to get a... we already have 3 Tree City and stuff, but like I would love... This is a tokens deck. I want to get Westvale Abbey in here. Let's get you the blinged out version. Good old Westvale Abbey here. It is a 3-color deck, so you got to be careful about the colorless sources, but This is just such a nice card to have in the tutor package for Weather Wayfarer. If you have absolutely no gas at all, wide board of humans, no way to convert them into damage, Westvale Abbey has your back. You could also do the white avatar land. Type land O counter. Abandoned Air Temple. This is the other card that's like pretty interesting. Okay. I appreciate the Sand Scout. You're a knower. Sand Scout OP. By the way, we had an Amazonian raid earlier. We have a few hundred viewers more than normal, maybe around 80. This is a human. This is such an insane card. I think the fact that it took this long to rise to $5 is insane. If you're running White of the Night Orchid or something in your white deck, you should be on this because the utility is crazy. You have Arid Archway, which lets you because it lets you accelerate a mana without accelerating a land. So you can flicker it and you can get another land because you're still behind on lands. So the catch up still works. 2, you can get Lazotep Quarry, which is a sacrifice outlet. That's incredible. 3, you can get Scavenger Grounds, which is graveyard hate. And there's also untapped deserts of each monocolor that you can fetch with it. I meant Knight of the White Orchid, yeah. White of the Night Orchid. Did I say that? Anyway, long story short, cut Whitey and put Sand Scout in. She's goated. Yeah, it does just randomly make tokens too. You'll accidentally... I didn't realize this. When they are put into your graveyard from anywhere. I thought it was when it was from the battlefield. I was like, oh, I'm never making these tokens in my life. No, it's from anywhere. If you mill a land by accident, oh great, here's a fucking token. Have fun. So, yeah, it's run this card immediately. All right. All right, we freed up some slots. Let's talk about some human payoffs. Would be good in a Cats deck too? Probably. Yeah, I'd recommend it. All right, so let's go with type human. Oh, creatures. Oh, control. Happy to see Adeline, of course. If I die, son. Guys, it's not looking good for humans. So, maybe it's a gold Knight Commando? Commander. Whenever a creature you control enters, creature you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. I think this is a nice side grade to Moonshaker in this deck. Where you're able just to like pump up everything forever. Honestly, Audric's kind of heat. Not this Audric. That Audric's good, but I'm talking about Master Tactician here. And here's the spice with Audric. We have 38 lands. We should be running probably one more. Weather Wayfarer sort of counts as a land. Arena of Glory. So now, you have Arena of Glory. You're able to haste Audric. Surprise! You can't block! Die! Just explodes you. You know, you have Gold Knight Commander kicking around already. You have Adeline kicking around that makes 3 tokens immediately on attack. Like, that's pretty brutal. I'd probably go for like a Winds of Abandon here. Over, honestly, even over Vanquish the Horde. I'd probably do, instead of Vanquish, I would do Winds of Abandon Mizium mortars, and then you can have one toxic deluge as like the treat kind of board wipe that just handles everything. With Mizium, this is a make a wide board and attack them deck. This gets rid of chump blockers. This gets rid of any blocker and lets you kill them instantaneously. Very important. Is Baragond in? Let's read Baragond. Whenever it or another human enters, creatures control vigilance until end of turn, +1/+1. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, so O human, O token, O attack, O sort mana value. Oh, we can run Hanweir Garrison! Okay, and then of course you need Hanweir. Voice of Victory does not make human tokens on attack. It makes warriors, but it's still a good card. It might be worth running. Hanweir Garrison. Sorry. It's Hanweir Garrison and what's... Battlements. So now we have 2 lands that give haste, which is important for Odric and stuff. And we also have like the meld combo, which is just funny. And Hanweir Garrison's just a good card for this deck anyway. I would add Voice of Victory, even though the tokens she makes are not humans. Once again, we don't really have a budget restriction here. So we can add a Voice of Victory here. For a second, I thought they were all $21 billion, but no, this one's 20. And then I feel like there's something I'm missing. Maybe do like Thalia's Lancers. Thalia's Lancers can tutor up Odric. That's pretty nice. It's a human. Maybe you can just go for like Selfless Spirit. Oh, Jarina Kudrow! Wrong one. Fuck Selfless Spirit. Jarina Dauntless General is my new best friend. When it enters, exile target player's graveyard. Free graveyard hate. Number 2, sack Jarina. Humans. Indestructible until end of turn. And hexproof. Better than Selfless Spirit for humans. Very strong. And instead of swords, I'm actually going to give you Thraben Charm. The indestructibility, or the getting around indestructible is nice for swords. The 1 minute's nice for swords. But Thraben Charm hits graveyards. Thraben Charm will just about kill anything because your board's going to be super wide. And number 3, you can just also hit an enchantment with it, right? All right. Let's play test. Based Weather Wayfarer. Oh my goodness, you'll never guess who has less lands than each opponent. Me! This is why I count Weather Wayfarer as a land, by the way. Let's get Arena of Glory. Alright, Boros Garrison is land for turn. Oh no, we have to discard the hand size. The horror. If only we had Reliquary Tower. Okay, moving on. 1-2, Sand Scout. View Library type Desert. In this instance, I'm not going to get Arid Archway because bouncing a bounce land's insane. But we can pick up a Shefet Dunes, which is pretty nice. And then we do land drop for turn, which will be Plains. And at this point, we have less lands than the green player, so we're able to do Weathered Wayfarer for like Westvale Abbey or whatever the fuck we want. Honestly, probably should get a mountain. Sacred Foundry or we run Plateau. Very good. Okay. 1-2. Turn 4, we have, count them, few lands. Type Plains. Like 1 bounce land and we're just ramping forever. Put it onto the battle. Yeah, we just put it directly into play. So we'll pay 2 life for Sacred Foundry. We'll play Plateau. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Trin. We'll attack with our Sand Scout. She'll die or whatever. Who cares? Anyway, we attack this turn. Make a spirit. Or make a soldier. Next turn. Here's Arena of Glory. Exert Arena of Glory. Oh, we don't have a black source. We should have maybe weaved in an unclaimed territory on Nightmare at some point. Or City of Brass, rather. Whatever. I knew I had the unclaimed territory, so we should have woven this in earlier. So anyway, Hasty Sylvar, attack with Sylvar. It has menace and also basically indestructible, so another human. Yeah, Greyman's $65. There's not like a... I don't know if you could tell, but there's no budget for this deck. Greyman's already in. Come on, you didn't see Greyman already in the deck? I know his name's, you know... This is just crazy. How is this fucking possible? Oh my god, chat, look. Alright, this is already feeling a lot better. I don't know if I like Soul Warden. Anytime there's just like, here's a life gain creature just to gain life. I would almost always prefer, yeah, just Guide of Souls. Just stick with that. No budget in this economy. I don't want to guess people's situations. We could do something like by invitation only. Type human O sacrifice. Because I don't think... Is Seth human? Sephiroth? Listen, dog, don't hate the player, hate the game. It's not my fault they made this guy into a human. This shit's fucking evil. I understand the Shadow Spear. Ocelot Pride, I guess, yeah. Ocelot Pride, I don't know. It's just like, if we had 4 Ocelot Prides and 4 Guide of Souls and a 60 card deck, I'd be into it, but I don't think so. Does Boromir have a place here? Almost assuredly. Boromir is insane. Stops Force of Will and stuff. It's already in the deck, but, you know. It's nice that it stops free interaction. Okay, I think we're maybe a little too greedy when it comes to our mana. So I kind of want to go through this and pick out some cards that I don't quite agree with. Strip Mine's fine and all, but... With a curve this low, I just don't know if we need 3-tree. So recently I've really been in on Demolition Field as land hate. Because this actually fixes you, too. Because I do want one source of land destruction in the Weathered Wayfarer package. Okay, I'm just super unlucky, I guess is the answer. It's not really a mana-based issue. It's more of a... Okay, I'm going to argue against Lazotep Core. I don't know, because it works with Sephiroth so well. But, like, the argument is that we have a sack outlet in the command zone, right? What to add now? Probably just, like, a fetch. Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa's already in. What's the black-white one? Not Flooded Strand. I mean, we could... Marsh Flats is already in. Okay. Black-red is Bloodstained Mire. It's already in. Okay, so we won't go off color fetches. A Sun Titan effect? I don't know. I'm not digging Sun Titan as of late. Elk, I know you review commander decks and cubes, but what about PvE horde decks? Honestly, if you wanted to, I could totally look at it. That sounds very interesting to me. I mean, just in the description below, get your coffee deck review. Just start it with like, this is a PvE horde deck. Little weird. I give you permission to do this. Oh, thanks, Tommy. No problem. Whenever a human... Lotho isn't a human. That makes me a little bit iffy on Lotho for ramp. Do you do Slay the Spire at all, Elk? Yeah. So I'm like A20 on all characters game 1. Game 2 I haven't been playing as much frequently. I've just been kind of busy like pursuing like other things as of late. But I play some co-op sometimes with friends. So like I'm like A5 right now on like a few different characters for co-op, but not in single player. Just because I haven't had time to really play single player all that much. To be clear, I'm specifically A20 on the iOS, like iPad version of Slay the Spire. Because that was like my plain game. And I used to fly all the time. Like very frequent flyer a long time ago. So I was just constantly playing Slay the Spire on planes and stuff. Damn. If one of our commanders was 3 mana, I'd so heavily consider Chthonian Nightmare for this deck. As it stands currently, though... Are you a fan of counting in hexadecimal? It's okay. Gosh, I'm at a loss here. Because I want a nice... I want another nice human card to just kind of tie this all together. Talk about other Boromir. The Azorius one. You want me to put an Azorius card in my Mardu deck? You might have some misconceptions about the format we're playing. Never mind. It happens. It happens. The number of times I've tried to put Flip Tameo in a non-green deck, innumerable. Innumerable. So don't worry about it. It happens. It happens. Honestly, I might just like rock out with like a Selfless Spirit. Is that too insane? Although we already kind of have 2 Selfless Spirits. Maybe Mom. Mother of Runes. Yeah. Witch Enchanter. Witch Enchanter is one of those things you cut a planes for. Mom's already in. My fault. Because Giver's not a human. We do have a lot of 1-drops. We could do like the Angel. So do Witch Enchanter and Starfield Shepherd. Spectacular Spider-Man. You are kind of right. Wandering Rescuer. That one's also pretty decent. I'm going to mod you. That message is incredible. This is probably one of the best like chat messages I've probably ever seen in my entire life. Eating the second best apple in my entire life, and I can't focus. This is a sentence that like it raises so many questions. Okay, first things first. What was the first best apple of your life? Secondly, why did you need to share this? Third, like, like I'm just at a loss. I can't focus now. Eating the fact that you keep track. Are you do you own an orchard? What's going on? Neardine, you're here. Can you clip this? This is shorts material. If they never respond, this is the second best bit of all time. Oh, already dead. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. This is like literally just so magical to me, this fucking post. You need to get on Twitter immediately. You're gonna do numbers. What an insane fucking comment. To be fair, I've been nicknamed after eating apples. The fact that that's a fucking character trait is insane. This is you. Anyway, let's play. We gotta. This is a Magic the Gathering stream, guys. Drop. Bloodstained Mire. Triome. Abandoned air. Oh, we don't control basic. Shock in. Sacred Foundry. Actually, no. This is the perfect turn for a turn off. We have a bunch of 3-drops. Okay, Sacred Foundry, not after Sand Scout. Type Desert specifically. Which one do we go for? Honestly, probably just getting Chefet Dunes here. Silvar. Okay, Teysa is kind of flagging to me as win more. Anyway, let's go Tymna Seth. Swing with my 4/2 Menace Indestructible creature. Good luck. Draw a card off Tymna. Next turn. We're about to fucking pop out, girlies. Fucking Shared Animosity. Does this give me haste? Flying, Vigilant, Double Strike. Lifelink, Indestructible, Protection from all colors. It doesn't. Heartbreaking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trin. Because, like, okay, to be clear, my reasoning is, I know it's a white card. Original Achroma has haste. Anyway. Swing Silvar. Draw a card. Make a human soldier. Next turn. Oh, thank God. Call the Copper Gutsu, make like 3 human soldiers. Maybe even 4 or 5. Oh my goodness. It's the 4th time Sephiroth has triggered this turn. Anyway. Nuke. Shared Animosity, Flying, Double Strike. Seems pretty good. Is Lost Narc in this deck? That's, yeah, when human enters, tap something. We should probably add that if it isn't. No, you're cooking super hard with that recommendation. Lost Narc. Human enters, tap. Lost Narc Captain. And I probably like this more than Teysa. Oh, Witch Enchanter was already in. Oh, I guess I just put 2 in by accident. 38 including lands. Yeah, let's add another plains because second plains because it's Starfield Shepherd stuff. It's also just our most prominent color. Drum. White for humans. Reflecting Pool. Darina Kudrow. Next turn. Okay, it's turn 3. Knight of the White Orchid. I saw Jelly Haha live recently. The concert was awesome. She's really good. If she's coming to your city, go. Go. The tickets are so cheap. And it's a very fun show. Okay. Next turn. Oh, what are your view settings on deck lists? Forgive if this is... What do you mean by this? Because I like visual stacks, if that's what your question is. The hell is going on? Dear Miss... Okay, like this is doing stuff. It's not doing good stuff, but like we're protected from board wipe. We draw an extra card every turn because of Dark Confidant. This is working pretty well. Bastion Protector is an S tier recommendation, Neardine. Thank you so much. Shout out to the editor here. Human Soldier that gives both of your commanders +2/+2 indestructible. Beautiful. Can I be honest? I'm gonna cut Imperial Recruiter. Oh my god, 3/3 out cutting a tutor. But legitimately, it's like, what do we care about in this deck? It's like Gold Knight Commander. That's number 1. Tymna. Species Specialist, maybe. Like, that's it. That for 2 power. It's like Guide Us Souls is okay. I don't know. I don't think we particularly care about any specific human. I think it's just like, go humans go. And just jam them. Just cast the humans you have. We don't gotta go searching for no other ones. This ain't Wizards. Kill them. That's the human way. All right, I think I'm pretty confident about this one. I'm liking the vibe of this. To be fair, I think the original deck was already fine, but this is just like Darina is such a heater. There's like so many goddamn good cards we had here. Jaren's insane. How's the curve? Very 3-drop heavy, but that's fine because our commander is 4/5, so we can kind of just take these turns to like develop whatever the fuck we want. So it doesn't really matter that most of our deck is like 3s and 2s. Lively Dirge is probably still worth playing. Gets Trin back. Trin's like the less important of the 2 commanders, so honestly, probably just not interested that much. Anyway, thank you so much for getting a deck review. We'll drop that link in chat. It's just Black Green Sun Zenith? Yes, if you have cards you specifically care about. Like, you're preaching to the choir. By the way, I run it as Black Green Sun Zenith in Judith, right here, and but it's because I'm getting like Yawgmoth or like Prowling Geistcatcher. These 2 cards are so critical to the deck, it's insane. Whereas the human deck, it's like I don't particularly care about any of them. Any combination of 2-drop human, 3-drop human, 4-drop human. Or which is Trin, 5-drop human, or 5-drop, which is Sylvar. Any combination of those, you're gonna feel very good. And if you get a 1-drop human in there, Godspeed. You're to the moon. Right? So it doesn't necessarily matter what humans you get, so long as you're getting them in that order. All right. So. All right, that's that one. Do we have Dino Infinity or LMTIC? The final call. All right. It does not appear so. So because both of them say, hey, I'll be present for the stream and they're not here, we'll just postpone those to next week at some point. Champion of the Parish. I really don't like Champion of the Parish. I have a whole video kind of explaining why I don't like cards like that are just, to me, one, it's a dead top deck, a very dead top deck. Two, just a little idiot that grows is kind of mid. Like, if you want another one drop like that, Mikaeus the Lunarch would kind of be the GOAT. But anyway, since we don't have the last two decks here, we'll probably just end stream here. Stick around, Twitch, because we will be raiding out. So first things first, YouTube, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be ending the stream there, though.